take a second, we reflecting with the light, but this the life, I fucking love it. Wouldn't trade it to be white, now that's alright. I got the right at birth, the devil's redefining work.
Someday you'll pay the price.
No, I don't break a fold, I need and bake the dough, then recreate the flow. They think they making though, what they forsake is so essential. Over lentils, get your issue, guess who's on this instrumental with you? Damn, if we was family, view unread and call it spam. I'm not a fan of Antichrist, they slayed the man. I swayed the Tim like here I am, the son of Sam is taking shots at David Berkowitz. Pussy. A different discipline existed in this New York state of mind. Say sin, not no, not the actor, but the year we for not one thing in mind to grind until this gavel turns his words to mirth from Babel. Since 69, I follow protocol. This kingdom built.
The Lord loved us so much that in our poverty, in our hell, I will come and deliver them broken, destroyed, messed up, poor, impoverished people. I'm going to.
Yo niggas ain't tough. Yo niggas ain't tough.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Y.A.H.U.P.K. Yahweh Shema the thug by Shimmy Shot all the sisters, man. Listen, it's Captain 13,000 and called up a rhyme, checking in with the Israelite school of UPK under Commander Junior
Power, and you know we not no cowards. Oh, you on that?
Listen, man, this year's 52nd annual Passover. Hold on, I'm gonna say it one more time. This year's 52nd annual Passover under Commander YAHANNA under the I.S.U.P.K. Couldn't do it last year. Y'all already know the Lord had his foot on our oppressor's neck.
Here in New York City, there are roughly 1,000 cases a day. Those are numbers they haven't seen since May.
Can't do it in New York this year because the Lord still got his foot on our oppressor's neck.
New York, the center of the outbreak this spring, is now teetering on another deadly explosion of the virus.
But listen to me good. This year, 52nd annual Passover, April 24th, 2021. You understand? It's gonna be in H-Town, baby.
It's gonna be at the B&H Ranch, 14149 Players Street, Houston, Texas.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
2021, I.S.U.P.K, 52nd annual Passover. All the generals gonna be there. All the heavy hitters gonna be there. The daughters of Zion gonna step out with their beautiful long dresses, you understand? Strong on deck. That One West style music on deck. 52nd annual Passover.
B&H Ranch, 14149 Players Street, Houston, Texas.
Get with it to get lost, man.
Got it out the mud, straight up out the base. The world done made me crazy. The world done turned crazy.
You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I'm siding with the Lord of course. On one accord. We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go.
Shalom. Y.A.H.U.P.K, Yahweh Shema the thug by Shimmy Shot to the sisters. I'm President Captain TITHES with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, telling you to come out to the 52nd annual Passover under Commander General YAHANNA. Yeah, man, it's going to be at the ranch, man, the BH Ranch. And it's going to be a glorious event. April 24th, come out, come to Houston, Texas, where we're going to serve the Lord the way he's supposed to be served. You understand? We're going to celebrate the destruction of our enemy in the BH Ranch, and it's going to be a glorious event. Make sure you come out, man. It's going to be a $200 fee to get in, but let me tell you something. You're going to enjoy yourself. This is going to be the best event you've ever been to in your life. So I'm going to tell you, man, 14-9 Player Street, come out, man, and enjoy the brotherhood and sisterhood under Christ. With that, shalom.
Gotta be ready for when the war starts. Fighting these battles through life got us accumulating war scars. Nothing is given. We going through these curses while we living. We soldiers on the mission until the dead in Christ is risen. I thank the Lord for all the biggins. Most High in Christ for all the fallen soldiers that I didn't mention. For all the fallen sisters too. Through the years trying to fight back the tears cause we missing you. And I never met comma war, but I hear stories from the brothers. In the truth, he was a dinosaur. And I know one day we all gotta die. I pray I go honorable like Makata's eye. Fighting through these curses to survive. I vow to keep their name alive. Fallen soldiers, I let my eyes cry through this pen and made my niggas rise again. My fallen soldiers, fighting through these curses to survive. I vow to keep their name alive. Fallen soldiers, I let my eyes cry through this pen and made my niggas rise again. My fallen soldiers. It's war at all costs, they killing us off. We holding on to all thoughts, no memories lost. And you can fall for they snare.
With the water, you see with the water. Listen, I'm usually on the water. Usually.
Nah, it's usually a classroom.
Usually it's the class, you know. So because the radio showing it.
Yeah, you like do this all live or not?
Yeah. Shalom, Lord and Christ. Professor, can you get him some water? All right, then, Shalom, Lord.
Take a second, we reflecting with the light, but this the life, I fucking love it. Wouldn't trade it to be white, now that's alright. I got to write it, but the devil's redefining work.
Someday you'll pay the price.
No, I don't break a fold, I need and bake the dough, then recreate the flow. They think they making though, what they forsake is so essential. Over lentils, get your issue. Guess who's on this instrumental with you? Gives a damn if we was family, view unread and call it spam. I'm not a fan of Antichrist, they slayed the man, I swayed the Tim like here I am, the son of Sam is taking shots at David Purple with pussy. A different discipline existed in this New York state of mind. Say sin, not no, not the actor, but the year we zephyr. Not one thing in mind to grind until this gavel turned his words to mirth from Babel. Lines of 69, I follow Paul.
Shalom, Israel. We have the official 52nd annual Passover weekend itinerary, and it's certain that this will be a time in your life you will never forget. You know we're going to kick it off right. Thursday, April 22nd, man, we having an annual lamb slaughter. That's right, the slaughter of the lamb, as commanded by the Lord. Commanding General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K is providing fresh lamb for the children of Israel for the Lord's 52nd annual Passover. Then April 23rd, that's a Friday, the I.S.U.P.K will be hosting a pre-Passover mansion party. That's right, you heard me right, a mansion party. The I.S.U.P.K having a mansion party in Texas, man, from 6 p.m. until. Then, of course, Saturday, April 24th, is the Lord's 52nd annual Passover that will be at 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas, at the BH Ranch, where we honor the Most High, the God of Israel, for destroying our enemies and the Egyptians and delivering us, the children of Israel, from hardcore bondage. Finally, Sunday, April 25th, we will be honoring the Lord's Holy Day in Feast of Unleavened Bread, starting at sundown after the night of Passover. Listen, man, this will be a weekend you will never forget. The I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA is doing it big like we always do. Make sure you be there, Israel. With that, Shalom.
The Lord loved us so much that in our poverty, in our hell, I'm going to come and deliver them broken, destroyed, messed up, poor, impoverished people. I'm going to save.
Yo, niggas ain't tough. Yo, niggas ain't tough.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. YAHANNA, Yahweh Shema the Thug, Bashim Yahushua, all the sisters, man. Listen, it's Captain 13,000 and called up around, checking in with the Israelite School of UPK under Commander General YAHANNA.
And you know we not no cowards. Oh, you on that?
Listen, man, this year's 52nd annual Passover. Hold on, I'm gonna say it one more time. This year's 52nd annual Passover under Commanding General YAHANNA under the I.S.U.P.K. Couldn't do it last year. Y'all already know the Lord had his foot on our oppressor's neck.
Here in New York City, there are roughly 1,000 cases a day. Those are numbers they haven't seen since May.
Can't do it in New York this year because the Lord still got his foot on our oppressor's neck.
New York, the center of the outbreak this spring, is now teetering on another deadly explosion of the virus.
But listen to me good. This year, 52nd annual Passover, April 24th, 2021. You understand? It's gonna be in H-Town, baby.
It's gonna be at the B&H Ranch, 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
2021 I.S.U.P.K 52nd annual Passover. All the generals gonna be there. All the heavy hitters gonna be there. The daughters of Zion gonna step out with their beautiful long dresses, you understand? Strong on deck. That One West style music on deck. 52nd annual Passover.
B&H Ranch, 14149 Player Street, Houston, Texas.
Get with it to get lost, man.
Got it out the mud, straight up out the base. The world done made me crazy. The world done turned crazy.
You dealing with the men of war. We at war. I'm siding with the Lord of course. On one accord. We ain't never stopping now. You running now.
Like smart.
Gotta be ready for when the war starts. Fighting these battles through life got us accumulating war scars. Nothing is given. We going through these curses while we living. We soldiers on a mission until the dead in Christ is risen. I thank the Lord for our Biggins. Most High in Christ for all the fallen soldiers that I didn't mention.
for all of our sisters too. Through the years trying to fight back the tears cause we missing you. And I never met Common War, but I hear stories from the brothers. In the truth, he was a dinosaur. And I know one day we all gotta die. I pray I go honorable like Makata's eye. Fighting through these curses to survive. I vow to keep their name alive. Fallen soldiers, I let my eyes cry through this pen and made my niggas rise again. My fallen soldiers, fighting through these curses to survive. I vow to keep their name alive. Fallen soldiers, I let my eyes cry through this pen and made my niggas rise again. My fallen soldiers. It's war at all costs, they killing us off. We holding on to all thoughts, no memories lost. And you can fall for they snare.
Alright, shalom. This is On the Ends, episode 40. Had a little debate going and stuff, man. We got Officer Dangabar. We got, Captain Parasha. We got to Captain Parasha with a new baby on deck, man. Slack, man. We got a new baby, man. New baby on deck, man. Again, man. So, Officer Dangabar, a couple stories this week in England and so forth, man. Big up to everyone in the chat also. Big up to all my American listeners. We got Tazap, one from Manchester. Big up to Rachel. Congratulations on your new baby. Big up to Nakapaya, Tasna I, Ahawaba, Sharara Na. And also make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? We're here every Friday, 9 o'clock till late, man. We got Quarters are coming in the building also, man. Just look out for him. All the man are coming through shortly, man. But again, what happened this week, man? What happened this week? The whole Salaki, what happened? You had snap. Quite a few things happened this week, man. Let me try jump into it real quick. So you had Boris Johnson talking about the vaccine, man. Funny enough, we're just talking about the vaccine. Salakia. Boris talking about the vaccine, saying how certain, you won't be able to go certain areas, and you might not be able to jump on a plane unless you have the vaccine, man. So we're gonna get that real quick and get into that also. Let me just share that real quick.
The issue of vaccine certification, there's definitely going to be a world in which international travel will use vaccine passports, and you can see that already other countries, the aviation industry are interested in those, and there's a logic to that. I think when it comes to trying to make sure that we give maximum confidence to business and to customers, and here in the UK, there are three things: is your immunity, whether you've had it before, so whether you've got natural antibodies anyway, whether you've been vaccinated, and then of course whether you've had a test. And so those three things working together will, I think, be useful for us as we go forward.
And there you have it, man. Boris Johnson said, listen, to go to certain pubs, go to certain cities, go to certain countries, you have to take the vaccine, man. You know what I mean? We had a debate in here a little while ago, man. I ain't throwing shade, man, but, was letting you know, man. Listen, take that vaccine, man. Salakia. You know what I mean? If you don't want to take it, don't take it, man. If you don't want to take it, don't take it, man. But stop being a Christian, man. Saying, the vaccine. That's some spooky stuff, man. There's nothing that can stop you from getting the kingdom but yourself, man. Imagine that I would have got the vaccine. No, I would have got the kingdom, but the vaccine stopped me, man. Nah, man. Vaccine just medicine, man. So like, get that from me, please, Dangabar and Ecclesiasticus.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and verse 1. Honor a physician.
And the Lord said, honor the physician, man. When you give honor to the physician, a physician went to school for how many years, man? Knows about the body. Listen, the physician knows more than us. Man. Like, you can't go to a mechanic and say, listen, mechanic, I don't trust your work, man. You go to the mechanic hoping that he'll fix your car, man. He knows more than you. Likewise with the physician. A physician is what you call a doctor today. And the Bible says, honor the physician, man. Honor the doctor, man. Keep it in.
With the honor due unto him.
With the honor due unto him. The same way you honor a mechanic, with the honor due unto him. The same way you honor a teacher, with the honor due unto him, man. You know, man, a lot of people say, I'm not taking that vaccine, man. There's poison there. Like, well, how do you know? I saw it on YouTube. Like, really, that's your source, really, man. Come on, man. You put all your trust into something on YouTube. And it's a shame, man, because nowadays, not even with the vaccine, but in general, everyone's a scholar because it's source of shit on YouTube, man. A man told me one time, listen, don't eat McDonald's, man. There's dead bodies in McDonald's burger. I said, yo, well, how do you know? So on YouTube, I was like, shit, man. Listen, I was 16, I worked at McDonald's, man, and I didn't know what was in there. The managers don't know what's in there. It comes on a lorry on your front door, man. So how you know? Unless you're in the factory when it's getting made. Not even the factory people know, man. Was you there with the Illuminati kidnapping bodies and grinding them? I want to know how you know, man. But everyone knows because they've seen YouTube. Another thing I see on YouTube, what's on YouTube? Everyone's a scholar with the law nowadays, man. If I see one more man harass the police, they harass the police so bad, I feel sorry for the police, man. Well, officer, are you on your oath? You know, what am I detained for? Am I detained? Oh, God, everyone's a lawyer now, man. Everyone watches 2 YouTube videos and all of a sudden, they're a scholar. And guess what? At the end of the video, they all end up in the back of the paddy wagon, man. They all end up in the back of the bully van. Shows how much they know the law, man. And likewise, man, you need to honor a physician, man. Keep it in.
Honor physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him.
For the uses that you may have of him. You got use of him. You want him to make you feel better, man. You want him to make you feel, when you got a back pain, you go to him, man. When you got a headache, he prescribes you some, tablets, whatever the case may be. And listen, we ain't forcing no one to take the vaccine, man. If you're a man and you don't believe in that you're healthy, then fair enough, man. It's not a law that you must take it. Like, it's not a law that you must wear green. It's not a law that you must wear orange, man. If your preference, you don't wanna, you're a healthy, fit guy, you run up and down and you play football twice a week, then, that's likewise, do your thing, man. But what we don't teach in the I.S.U.P.K is false religion. We don't say you can't take this or you ain't gonna make the kingdom, man. That's what Christians do. Christians say, a priest can't get married, else he ain't making the kingdom, man. And you got all these Catholic priests that don't want to check women, but they're raping and people wiping, man. Right. You got all these nuns that supposed to have no man. Meanwhile, under the under the cathedral, there's all these little babies' bones, man, because they're aborting their babies because they're not supposed to be having sex, man. Meanwhile, if they had sex now, everyone's like, okay, they got their baby, everything's cool, but keep it in.
For the Lord have created him.
And the Lord created that doctor, man. The Lord created these scientists and these people that know more than we do. How is it we are people that grew up in the ends, man, grew up in the ghetto, man, grew up in the ghetto, just about past school, man, and we're saying that, listen, I know more than the scientists. Do you know medics have their own language? Go to uni for 10 years. And we say, yo, I know more than you. That shit in there is poison. And I know this because I see it on YouTube. Come on, man, that's ridiculous, man. Salak, yo. I'm not throwing no shots. I'm gonna say, man, Salak, yeah. Listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You either trust him or you don't trust him, man. When it comes to giving birth, you trust him, man. You say, yo, I trust my rib. You're gonna make sure it's the right treatment. The anesthetic. What's that one called to get it back? Epidural. Get the epidural, all them things there, man. Salak, you dog about.
You're more on it.
Yeah, give me one. The Lord made medicines out of the earth. That one right there, man. The Bible says the Lord made medicine out of the earth. Everything that God made had a purpose, man. Even cocaine. Cocaine has a purpose. It's not for sniffing. But cocaine, if you used to rub that on your gum, it will make your gum numb. And the man can pull your teeth out, man. The man can pull your teeth out. Dentists pull your teeth out. In fact, dentists just use cocaine in the medicine to numb your gum. Even weed, man, it's not for smoking. It has its purposes, man. People say, yeah, the weed is good for you. This, which is true, it is good, but it's not for smoking. Anything that you smoke is poison. It's carbon monoxide, man. Anything you breathe into your lungs is carbon monoxide, man. Everything has its purposes. People say, yeah, come on, man. The amount of conspiracy theories, it makes your head go crazy, man. The fluoride and the toothpaste and blah, blah. It's ridiculous, man. And meanwhile, you can't do nothing about it, man. All this knowledge, as the Bible said, what was it? Ever learning and can't come to the truth, man. You know so much, man. Can't know about this and the Skull and Bone Society and da-da-da-da. And I say, so what are you doing about it? Nothing, nothing. Do you know the government are gonna boom, 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 and in 2041 looking to line out these trucks and kill everybody? Yeah. So what are you doing? Nothing, And let me tell you something. Sorry, if you got secret information on YouTube, how secret is that information, man? So luck, y'all got a secret that you don't know, The government, blah blah. Yeah, that's secret, man. Where did you find this secret information? On YouTube. YouTube on the World Wide Web, man. That's so secret. That is the World Wide Web for the world to see. How is that so secret, man? Maybe you're being played, man. That's all I gotta say, man. It's like a dung, but we left me. We move on.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 38 and verse 4. The Lord have created medicines.
The Lord what?
Created medicines.
And the Lord created medicines, man. Medicine is things that heal people, man. Whatever the case may be, some diseases, man. Asthma, lupus, diabetes, whatever the case may be. The Lord made medicine out of the earth, man, for you to eat. Not to smoke, not to sniff up your nose. There's medicines for us to eat, man. And they will make us better. Keep it in.
And he that is wise will not abhor them.
And he that is wise won't abhor them, man. He that's wise, so you know what? You know something? I got asthma, man. I'm going to take the asthma pump. Now, he that ain't wise and say, nah, man, the asthma, I don't trust the asthma, breathing. Nah, man, I'm not gonna. I'm going to drink some tea. It's lucky, man. But Marley was the most. But Marley was a medicinal, earth, ital. And listen, where did Bob Marley die, man? In a hospital. In a hospital in San Francisco, man. Died in a hospital with what was it called? The wires in his nose and stuff, man.
So like Bob Marley was all for natural remedies and what he used to say, and weed will heal him. These times, Bob Marley was getting chemotherapy, man.
That's right.
Bob
So,
Marley,
yeah, if I remember,
so much chemo that his dreads fell out. Man.
I'm about to say that.
His dreads fell out, man.
Man.
Listen,
Bob Marley's wife goes, she saw him, she couldn't recognize him. She got in dread before that in clumps. I thought herbs and all. Listen, Bob Marley's born that. It's a white man. Give me that chemo, man.
When it got real.
Listen, Bob Marley juked himself. Juked himself, man. And guess you out did that as well, man. Burning Spear, man. You know Burning Spear, that famous reggae artist, man. He got a tune called Christopher Columbus, the Damn Blasted Lion. Look at this, man. What you see on the screen right now to all my viewers, man. This is Burning Spear right now, man. Mr. Ital, Jarastafari, herbs, tea, and Salaka. You can't see it. Sorry, you can't see the TV ain't working. But what you see right here, man, is Burning Spear getting the COVID vaccine, man. So why go on Selassie can't save him? I thought King Selassie gonna come down and save him, man. Selassie couldn't save him, man. He said, you know what, white man, give me that vaccine, man. Salakia. And much as he smokes weed, he was wise enough to know that, man. He was smart enough to know that, man. I look at the comments, people in the comments rinsing him, man. Let me get some of these comments real quick. Let me get some of these comments. Somebody in the comments were rinsing the poor man. I felt bad for him because she's an older man. I thought, come on, man, leave him alone. You should be on, yeah. So one man said, why have you betrayed humanity, Spear? Why trust the Babylon system and their effing medication? Yeah, you got the holy herb. And next man said, this man called Chugga Poultry Farm. PJT said, why Africa, we're not producing our own vaccine? And next man said, thanks, my legend, for the message. I will also take mine. Of course, this isn't to influence others. Love you in SA, peace. None oblige someone to take this vaccination, and every man got their right to decide what is health. Another man said, stay healthy. You did the right thing. Big up yourself, General. So listen, man, don't be following no herbalist man that knows it all, man. The same, what do you call it? Influencers talk about do this, do that, man. Listen, when it comes to it, when your life is on the line, they don't do it themselves, man. What's the other one, man? Dr. Sebi. Mm-hmm. I think he died also in the hospital, man. He died. Dr. Sebi had Dr. Sebi's a bald head nigga, yeah, that had herbs that would make your hair grow, man. But yet he can't grow his own hair. Right. Come on, man. It's lucky, man. Listen, I believe in herbs, man. Herbs is good. Like herbs can do some things that some meds can't do, man. But certain things you just got to go see a doctor. It's lucky, man. If you got shot and that shot's burning and you're bleeding to death, man. Listen, that herbal tea ain't gonna help it, man. It's not gonna heal it up. It's not gonna take the bullet out. It's not gonna make the pain go away, man. It's lucky you need to be juked with some what do you call it? Anesthetic. Is that anesthetic? What's the one that kills the pain? Anyway, you need to be put to sleep. You need wires in your nose. You need to be propped up. You need tongues to go in that wound, plugged out, and whatever the case may be, man. Who's next now? Someone goes, nah, blood. I'll never trust pharmaceutical companies, their source. Is that what you, man, here? Well, fair enough, man. Slack, yeah. This is the first nigga drinking Calpol. But anyway, man, you don't drink Calpol. You drink Calpol, man. Slack, yeah. This is my hay fever tablets, nasal spray, Vicks, all the things there. If you're gonna say one of the pharmaceutical companies, you got up on all that, man. Don't tell me you don't get a black nose or you don't rub Vicks on your chest, man. Rub Vicks on your chest. What's that one called? Albus oil. You tell me you got sore throat. You don't have them sweets, lemon and honey sweets. Come on, man.
So lucky you have to stop having X-rays. You have to stop going to them hospital appointments when your woman's pregnant. You can't go to scans.
There you go, man.
When your woman's about to give birth, you need to cut that umbilical cord at home. You wouldn't do all of that at home. Why? Because you don't know what you're doing.
There you go.
So you go to who? The physician, man.
The man who knows.
You go to the doctor who knows. Like for some reason, when a woman's pregnant and she has and her waters break or whatever, who does she phone? 999, man. She don't phone. She don't say, you know what?
And then calls you after. Exactly. She calls the professional first, man. Then she calls you.
She calls the ambulance before she calls you. Because obviously we need to honor the physician. Now, obviously, sometimes you're gonna go to the physician and you're still gonna die. If the Lord wants you to die, you're gonna die.
That's right.
But the Lord's advising you to go to the physician, man, because he made the physician.
That's right.
So the Lord's saying, you go to the physician, and whatever they give you to make you better, it's me really making you better, man.
That's right.
But by you not going to the physician, that's you not listening to the Lord and going about your own understanding, thinking, you know what, this will fix itself. Like when you look at every race of people, we're the only people who don't go to the doctors. So we get to a certain age and we're ill, and these things could have been prevented if we had gone to the doctors 10 years prior, but we leave it till it's too late. Because you speak to most black people, they're scared to go to the doctors, they're scared to do all kinds of tests, they're scared to do blood tests, whereas it's good to get a checkup, man, because you don't know what you're carrying, man. You don't know what diseases or whatever you got going on.
Another thing, man, when these men sleep with that dirty Becky and your shit's burning, you're not gonna tell me I'm gonna keep burning, I'm gonna drink some herb, man. The burn will get rid of the itch. Nah, man. You lot going to the gum clinic, man. We see you at Whittle Street, man. You trust me. They're getting them shots, man. They're getting them shots. And when they got crabs or Becky don't burn them and they're itching, can't sleep at night, man. They got crabs and all types of gonorrhea. They don't say, nah, I'm gonna drink some tea, man. All of a sudden, he ain't a sorcerer no more, man. When that itch relieves you, you love that physician then, man. Like, yo, my dog, man. So you gotta start being silly, man. I'm like, oh, suck, yeah.
But like we said, it's your decision. If you don't want to go, nobody can't force you to. If you want to, stay at home and not go see a doctor whenever you're ill, that's fine. If you don't want to take the vaccine, that's fine. That's right. But what you have to remember is, like we were saying earlier, when you look at the 1500s and the 1600s, because of what lack of medical skills and whatnot, people's kids would die at 10, 11.
That's right.
People's kids would die at 10. Go on, Karen.
Yeah, and even today, man, what's the disease that they died of in the Tuskegee experiment, man? Was it syphilis? And guess what? Now syphilis can easily be cured, man. Penicillin, which is a normal drug that doctor can prescribe you. Back then, it was unheard of. People died of it, but now people find out new methods, man. Back in the day, you would die of asthma, man. You die of certain like. As we look at smallpox. Smallpox killed millions of people in England, man. And now they can cure that in no time, man. Things just progress, and all the medication that you could have took years ago, now they can compress into a pill, man. That's all it is, man. Just like one time they had the big bat tellies, man. The big bat tellies, which was heavy, dig into your hands, and now they got TV twice the size, triple the size. That's the size of thin as a piece of paper, man. Things just progress, man. Likewise with pills. Nowadays, that same medication, it's more effective, but condensed to the size of a pill, man. So lucky, man. That's all I gotta say.
Like over time, things change. So things that they didn't know about back then, they'll research and study. They'll go in the lab, and this is why when you look at like pharmacist books, like look at one from the 1600s, 1700s, you'll realize that now there's a ton more information in the later ones. Why? Because they found out things over time. It's like with yourself. There's things that you would be doing now that you didn't know 10 years ago existed. Right. So over time, things just become more advanced. Like they know, like cars, they make engines better each time. The interior becomes better each time.
Even electric nowadays, man.
First, there was no such thing as power steering. Over time, now there's power steering. First, there wasn't nothing such as diesel. Now there's, now they got hybrid cars and so forth. So over time, things just become more advanced. That's all it is. Because obviously, I hear what some people say, like the brother was saying earlier, what natural herbs or something. Over time, things just become more advanced. But it's down to your own discretion. If you don't want to take it, it's fine. So that's what it comes down to. It comes down to if you want to take it or not.
Keep going.
But they're saying what? That you need it to fly? Is that what they're saying now? That you need the vaccine to fly and go to the pub and so forth. Now, there's some people saying that the vaccine is the mark of the beast. That's what some people are saying. So when did it go from being a COVID jab? When did it go from being a chip to a COVID jab?
Why the COVID jab? Why
the TB jab?
Or the flu jab, exactly. Why the COVID jab? Why is the mark of the beast? The COVID jab, why can't it be the flu jab? Or the vitamin jab? Or the one you have when you're born? Or the TB one? Why the COVID in specific? I need to know. Come on, someone break me up. I need to know. What's lucky, Dunga boy? Any more on that?
So yeah, so it's down to discretion. But there's tons of people that said they're never going to take it. But now that the white man's putting a bit of pressure on them, no holidays, no pubs,
they're going to take it, man.
Tons of people are going to take it. Even though there's nothing wrong with taking it. But hypothetically speaking, if it was the mark of the beast, tons of people would start to take it because they want to fly and live their best life. That's right. And so forth. So they would take it. But this is just an irregular injection that just boosts your immune system so you can fight against the COVID. So they've tried run it on certain types of proteins and whatnot. So what people see is, there's what people say to you is there's pork in the vaccine, when really the pork ain't in the vaccine. What they do is they test the vaccine on the pork because they have to test it on protein, and then they see how it reacts and so forth. So that's all they do. So they use people say there's aborted fetuses.
Your stem cells. They test it on the stem cells.
So they test it on the stem cells. They test it on those things to see if it's gonna work. And this is why when they test them things, they test it on rats in labs and so forth. So they test it on those things first just to see if it works. So those things ain't in the vaccine. So there's a big misconception that them things is in the vaccine. When you look at what's in the vaccine, there's none of that in there. It tells you the vaccine is synthetic. It's synthetic. So none of them things is in there. So you can Google it and see the ingredients of what's in there. So that's all it is. It's not really that big of a deal. Like, it's just the vaccine. Like, we got bigger problems in there. We got the white men killing us every single day.
That's right. Black on black crime, drugs in our neighborhoods, man.
Drugs in our neighborhood.
And somehow vaccines become the biggest thing in our neighborhood. Everyone seems to forget about black on black crime, man. Everyone forgot about, black people dying by the hands of the police and, single parent homes and a black woman pushing a pram by herself, man. And somehow COVID, the vaccines become the biggest problem, and it's luck, yeah. We got to start raising our kids, man, and women got to stop becoming whores, man. A man got to stop being homosexual. So luck, yeah, man. Anyone see this little Nas X video?
Damn,
I won't watch it, man. I'm too scared. I'm too scared, but I heard it skinning out on the devil and that, bro. No, I heard it skinning out on the horn, man, and that. So luck, yeah. Anyone in the chat, let me know if you've seen it, man. I can't watch it, man. So luck, yeah. You seen it? You seen it? Oh, you're brave, man.
You watched it to the end. What's in there? What's in the video? You're gonna have to break it down to us because I ain't seen that. You're gonna have to give me a breakdown on it.
Trying to clear up my mind from that after watching it, but it, like, in the video, there's a scene where little Nas comes down a stripper pole, right? And then it goes up to a devil, like someone who's portraying himself to be Satan, but is a black geezer, and he gives him a lap dance, man.
Why? So luck, I'm glad to see that, man. That would have traumatized me.
What's the words in the song? Like, what's he rapping about? Does he sing or rap? I've never heard none of his songs. Like, what does he do? Does he sing or rap?
His first song was kind of a singing. I think.
Yeah. Why?
Why, sir?
Listen, I've never heard one of his songs. Yeah.
Yo, I couldn't get the image out of my head. If I seen that, I couldn't get the image out of my head, man.
I seen a still image.
I saw a still image in that, and I thought, not me, man.
I seen a still image.
That's what you need to fight against, man. Black men that are roadmen nowadays are the biggest chichi man stuff. So luck, yeah. Being gay pride, talking about, I'm shutting up there, man. Shut up, man. We know what you're there for, man. I heard if you go gay pride, parade, you have a heart attack. No matter road man you see in there, be in there, man. So lucky. I saw a video of a guy, man, from Brum. So lucky. I won't say his name, but you probably don't know anyway, man. And I saw a video of him, and I was traumatized, man. I thought it was a real brother, man. And I saw this brother doing some acts that I won't even say on. I can't even say on camera, man. And I was traumatized for 3-4 days, man. So lucky. Then I went to a girl and told her, and she's like, so. I thought, shit, man. Black people, man. We've done fallen, man. We've done fallen, man. I remember one time remember back in the 90s when them Bon Batman shoes, that was hard, man. No, Jamaica artists don't even talk like that no more, man. They don't talk like that no more. It's all the new artists, man. Listen, Movado ain't said a Bon Batman yet, man. What's his name? Skilly Bang or Order, man. They like now they're scared. They don't want to talk about the whole Batman thing no more, man. Yo, the I.S.U.P.K them choose just for that in specific, man. That's lucky, man. That's the world we're coming to, man. The Lord said, listen, when the world comes like Sodom and Gomorrah, I'm paraphrasing, that's when you know the end is near, man.
That's right.
And you see in men that you thought was macho and butch, man, coming chichi, man. So lucky, you gotta be careful, man. You call the wrong man a button, man. You're gonna fix you in, man. You're gonna weigh you in. You got to go to bed at night time knowing, yo, a chichi man fix me in, blood. So lucky, man. You gotta be careful, man. So lucky. Moving forward, anyway, let me see what yeah.
Also now with homosexuals, you can't even say anything against them. All they say is, you're homophobic. All you can say is, I don't want my son learning that. Then they label you homophobic. You this, you that. Like, all you want is what? To love your woman and everyone to leave you alone. That's all you want, is to love your woman and everyone leave you alone. It's like they're trying to force it on you now. Right. Like, they're trying to force their beliefs on you. Like, because they want to be gay, they want you to accept them being gay as well.
That's right.
Like, if they want to live that disgusting lifestyle, let them go live it, man. But they need to leave us alone, man, and understand we want to serve the Lord, man. Like, we can't be part of this gay agenda, going gay pride, and running them gay jokes and all of them things that the white man does. We need to be separate, man, because Peter weren't running no gay jokes.
That's right.
Christ weren't running no gay jokes.
That's right.
None of them things. So yeah,
listen,
man, we can't be doing them things.
If you don't believe in being gay, that's not homophobic, man. You just don't want to be gay. I thought this was England. I thought ever had the right, their freedom of right, man. Back in school, there was people that was Seventh-day Adventists, and they didn't want to learn other religions. And when it comes to RE now, the teacher would take them out of the class. They weren't Islamophobes. There were people that just didn't want to do that, man. So I'm just a person that don't want to know about homosexuality, man. I don't believe in it. I got my right to religion, man. But when you say it now, oh man, you're a homophobe, man. We gotta do something about you, man. Lock him up, man. Let him lose his job and put him in the papers, man. When the same way you got the right to be gay in England, I won't say it's your God-given right. It's not. Your God-given right to be put to death, man. But it's your right as a British citizen to be homosexual. That's fine. It's my right as a British citizen not to believe in it, man. It's your right to believe in it. It's mine not to believe in it, man. It's your right to accept it. It's my right not to accept it, man. So don't be mad at me when I tell you I don't accept it, man. So lock ya. These man here. But anyway, anyone see Quavo twist up his girlfriend? Yo, in the elevator. Man, didn't see that.
You know what? It looked like she tried to hit him and he just pulled her. It looked like she tried to attack him. That's what I seen.
Oh no, she tried to twist her up in the elevator.
Nah, it looked like she done something. Someone said she swung on him. Did she swing on him? So the one that demonizes him, innit? So the long one, does she swing on him? See, that's what I'm saying, man. And what do they expect Quavo to do, man? Just stand there. Look at that's the short one. And listen, man, this is what Sweetie signed up for, man.
Look at that, man. So lucky, man. And they put that out. Looks, I don't know what the argument was about. Who knows what the argument was about, man? But this just shows that it don't matter if you're rich or poor, that we're all black and we all go through the same problems, man. Not just these curses ain't just on poor black people, man. See, Quavo thought that, your wife putting her fingers in your face and, getting cheeky. That happens to them poor niggas, man. The law happens to all of us, whether you're rich or poor, man. Whether you're rich or poor. So Oprah goes through the same problems black people go through, man. Oprah went to a shop and they said, listen, she goes, pass me that bag. The woman goes, nah, there's no point in me reaching for it. It's too expensive, man. The woman thought she was a regular nigga like everybody else, man. Listen, black people die of drug overdoses, man. Michael Jackson is the king of pop, man. And he died of a drug overdose, man. He took so much, what's it called? What's that for? Anesthetic to put you to sleep.
His one was painkillers, isn't it?
Nah, the one, the one he pushed to sleep, man, for operation. So lucky. Anyway, he took so much of that. He overdosed on it, man. Listen, he didn't have to be on a park bench in Handsworth to die of an overdose. He died of an overdose in his mansion like every other nigga does, man.
Right.
We go for, listen, you can't escape this curse whether you're rich or poor, man. And likewise with Quavo, man. The same way the man in the ghetto, his woman not listening to him, she's a monster. The same way he got a pretty monster, man. 6 figures, man. And let me tell you something, don't put your hand on no woman, man. So lock you, man. Don't do it, man. The white man's itching to lock you. Don't do it, man. I know you want to grip her up, man. Shit, listen to you. I know you want her, man. Lord knows you all do, man. But just listen, there ain't no way around it, man. There's ways to go around it, man. There's ways to train up your woman, man. There's ways to get back at your woman, man. I won't let out my secrets, man, because these man might start pirating my ting, man. Might start pirating my ting, man. Listen, sometimes if your woman's pissing you off, just don't talk to her, man. Right. Just lock her off, man. She might send you a little WhatsApp. Yo, one tick that, man. Don't even look at it, man. You try it from the top. You try the mission from the top. Shut it back. And put your phone back in your pocket. Yo, let her learn that way, man.
That's lucky, but when you draw it down from the top and you don't read it, 20 minutes later it says this message has been deleted. You've read it already. These times you've read it already.
You read it already. She wants you to go, oh, what did you say? This time you read it already, man. He's dragged down from the top of her. Kiss your teeth. Idiot, man. She calls you now, you just let it ring out, man. When you find your answer, you make it like as if you're busy, man. So, what is it, man? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna call you back, man. Click. I'm call you, son. That's how you make a woman learn, man. So lock you. You no need to put your hands on a woman, man. So lock you, man. Listen, the white man does that, man. The white man beats up his woman after a football game. Listen, England lost last World Cup. I heard the amount of women that got boss ass after that. It's a damn shame, man. Over a football game, man. I know a woman can really push them buttons, man. You don't believe me? Ask Chris Brown, man. So lock you. I know Rihanna said some things, man, but there's better ways, man. Give me Proverbs 21:9 real quick. Don't be doing this to your woman, man. Listen, you end up behind bars, man. A little argument will end you up behind bars, man. When a woman's angry, I don't care how much she loves you, man. She will call the police on you, man. When the demon leaves her and it wears off, then she'll think, shit, what have I done, man? Meanwhile, it's too late. Meanwhile, you got a warning by the police, man. Meanwhile, you got community service and ASBOs, and it's on your record. Every time you go for a job, it's on your DBS check, man.
Right.
All because you flipped out and didn't think before you acted, man.
That's right.
Read that for me out.
Proverbs 21 and verse 9. It is better to dwell in a corner of a housetop than with a brawling woman.
The Lord goes, it's best to go on the housetop, man.
Right.
It's best that you come out your house, go on the roof and jam there, man, than to chill with a brawling woman, man. So brawling means a woman all up in your face arguing. Listen, no, man. You and my dad, you're walkless, man. Sometimes, listen, you can easily show. Sometimes you think, yo, who the fuck you talking to, man?
That's right.
I could just rip this woman easy, man. And I know you could. Sometimes you want to show a woman like, listen, I ain't to be messed with, man. Know your place, man. But the Bible goes, best to leave it, man. Best to step away, man. Listen to what I'm saying to you, man. Just ignore her WhatsApp, man. Listen, that hurts more than any uppercut, man. That hurts more than any backhand, man. If Quavo had this knowledge, this Bible is the knowledge that every black man needs, man. It will fix every black man's life, man.
Right.
This hurts more than any backhand. If Quavo wanted to leave scars, you should have come to the I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's right.
You want to leave some real scars? Listen, we make you woman say, yo, I ain't crossing him again.
That's right.
Last time I crossed him, yo, he didn't come around for a week, man. I'm scrolling through Instagram and seeing him on Instagram with his next woman, He didn't even come check me. He's like, yo, listen, I was at home more tired of that, man. He didn't come. A man never passed through my house. And listen, a backhand will only land you in jail, man. Read that again.
It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman.
And the Bible goes, it's better to dwell outside on the roof, man. Imagine you coming out your nice, comfortable house and going outside, going up the stairs, going on the roof and jamming on the roof when you got your nice city in the house, man.
Right.
Got your widescreen in the house, man. The Bible says it's best just leave her, man, than to dwell with a woman, a brawling woman. Why? Because you're gonna end up killing her, man.
Right.
You're gonna end up doing what Quavo did, man. You're gonna end up doing what's my man who uppercutted that woman in the elevator, man. Is it me? Is it something with the elevator? Nah, man. Big man thing. Listen, you had Jay-Z in the elevator, yeah. Ray Rice in the elevator. Now Quavo in the elevator. The elevator must be cursed, man. So luck ya. Don't this man know that his camera's in the elevator?
Must be hot.
Must be hot in there, man. Listen, Ray Rice gave his woman a Hadouken in the elevator, man. Anyone see a video? Yo, she was out cold, man. This man's what NFL player. So you know he got some muscle behind him, man. He uppercutted a little petite girl, and had her around her back, man. Damn. I mean, what you should have done is come to the I.S.U.P.K and learn, man.
That's right.
Just learn, man. Listen, sometimes you got to take away yourself. So lucky, man. Just like with the police will wind you up and push you and stuff. Want to pat you down, man. You can easily spaz out on them. You can easily flip out on them, man. But flipping out on them is only gonna get you pepper sprayed.
That's right.
Only gonna get you twisted up, handcuffed. And they ain't gonna put on your charge. Listen, we provoked him. They're gonna put, oh yeah, this vicious black man can't control. Used to use force. We had to take force. And likewise with Quavo, man. Look at this aggressive black man. Look at him, man. It's like, we done.
It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman.
And it's better to be in a housetop, man, than with a brawling woman. My mom says. But one time, my mom was like, oh, that girl's brawling, man. I was like, Slacky, I like her, man. But my mom is, man. You know what I mean? The older generation consider these women as brawling, man. Which they are, man.
Right.
Walking around in batty shorts and fingering face and six-figure nigga. That's my type. Yo, back in the days, woman was more humble, man.
Right.
But these women today are brawling, man. And also, listen, it's best you just move from them, man.
That's right.
Any more on that?
In a white house.
So you're saying it best you go upstairs than jam with her in a white house. Even though the house is big, you best just leave it, man. Because it's gonna end up one way, man. It's lucky down about.
And women like Sweetie, straight away, just by how she is, you know that relationship's not gonna last. Like usually, with most women, with women, with men, once you see someone, usually find out what you need to know about them within the first 5 minutes. Right. So straight away you see a woman like Sweetie, Cardi B, you know what kind of women they are. So these rappers who's taking them up, they know it's not gonna last. I mean, these is women who you can't tell nothing. These is women who you can't say, yo, you need to be in the house at this time. You can't go out dressed like this because they're not gonna listen. That's right. And what's gonna happen? It's gonna cause arguments. So so from you first speak to them and you realize, okay, this is a woman that's not humble, that doesn't have no shame. Straight away, you should just nip it in the bud from them. Be like, you know what? Don't even waste my time because what's gonna happen in the future? Like for instance, when you approach her, she's probably dressed a certain way, behaving a certain way. And then once you make her your woman, you don't want her to be that way no more.
That's right.
And what attracted You to her is because she was that way.
That's right.
Now you want her to yourself now. It's not gonna happen, man.
That's right.
She's gonna be that way for every other man, and then that's gonna cause arguments and it's gonna cause fights. Whereas you could have just looked at her and said, well, she's for the streets, and you keep it moving, and then she won't be your problem, man. But once you do take her, it becomes your problem, and it becomes a nightmare. And then you have to go on the rooftop and dwell on the rooftop, then be in the house with her. So instead of going on the rooftop, you could just walk right past her, and like the Bible says, a righteous man escapes from a wicked woman. And how does he escape from her? By not even entertaining her, man.
That's right.
By not even giving her the time of the day. Like Quavo should never give her the time of the day to say, oh, Quavo punched me in the face. Quavo done this to me in the lift. He shouldn't even give her that opportunity, man. Because she's a woman that clearly she's a whore that came out and was talking about. Who's the one that said?
I think that's her. Six-figure niggas my type. Yeah.
See,
So she's letting you know who she is.
Exactly.
You can't complain now.
So six-figure niggas is her type. So you should be like, okay then. Exactly. She's a whore. You should be like, all right then. She's a whore. Let her go be with someone else. And now she's got a six-figure niggas. That's her type. She's got with a man that's six figures and he beats her up, man. When if she's settled for a righteous man who's poor, shouldn't be getting beaten up in no lift, man. Shouldn't be getting beaten up. But the thing is, a righteous man would never look at her. You know why? Because he knows she's a whore and she's got nothing to offer. Women like that take sex out of the picture, and what's left? There's nothing left, man.
That's right.
You don't think with your penis for 5 minutes, and you realize these women have nothing to offer, man. That's right. That's why most of these women, when they're messaging men, and they say to that man, "Oh, it's my time of the month," he turns his phone off, man. He ain't going there. He ain't going there, man. You know why? Because they've only got one thing to offer. Outside of that, no man wants to know them.
So like you say, some of them can't even hold good conversation, man. And it's our fault as man. You know, when men be too lustful, man. We see the blue wig and stuff, and
the blame for that.
and the two breast push up. Like, yo, we don't even know him. We're having sex with women that we don't even know, man. And they take out the sex and say, yo, so what's the favorite color? We don't even know, man. We're too busy on this. And then once that sex wears off, it's boring now. Stop with a woman that we can't stand, man. We end up gripsing them up in the lift, man. Can't stand them. And that same thing that attracted us to them in the first place, the breast push up. Now we're like, listen, put them breasts away, man. And she ain't listen. She's like, nah, man. And that's like, gripping her up in the lift, man. That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say, but I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Listen, Lord knows I don't want my woman dressed like that in no lift, man. Right. But it's lucky. That's the woman you chose. It's the woman you chose. Can't be mad now. You're poor. It's all in the choosing, man. It's your poor decision. You chose a car based on the levers it has and the gadgets it has, and you didn't check the mileage. You didn't check the oil. It's your car, man. It's your problem now. Your logbook. If the tax ain't paid, the police are coming to you, man. Insurance ain't paid, they're coming for you, man. That's your wife, man. That's your wife. Any problems, it's your fault, man. You can't leave a woman in the truth in the world, you can. And so lucky you got babies, even worse, man. I don't care how much you can't stand there. You and her are linked for life, man. For life. Man, are gonna approach you asking your baby mom is such and such, man. He's like, oh.
So lucky, real quick. Like I've realized, like my older years in the truth, I realized with women, you look at them and you be like, all right, then would I want my daughter to be like this? So you look at that woman and you be like, would I want my daughter to be like this? And then this woman would be what? This woman would be dressed like a whore, knowing when she has a child with you, she's going to dress your daughter that way.
That's right.
Same way she has her breast push-up, she's going to want your daughter to dress like that. Right. Same way she behaves, your daughter's going to behave like that. So most women look at them and be like, all right, then if I get with this woman, would I want my daughter to operate how this woman operates? And the answer is going to be no. So it's best to just cut all ties from there and just be like, I ain't even going to approach this woman. Right. Let me just go the other way. Because lo and behold, if you do end up having a baby with her, it's child support. It's your daughter learning to twerk when she's 2. It's your daughter dancing to exactly your daughter doing TikToks.
You knock on the door, say, yeah, come pick up my daughter. And next person's going to answer.
Right, exactly.
So 1 second, I'm going to go get her for you. Charmaine! Imagine that. Next one, your daughter's hand, like, here you go, take care, man. Come on, man. You don't want it. It happens. I know it happens, man, but you don't want that, man.
Then before you know it, your daughter's going to be listening. What is it? Shansia? Your daughter's going to be listening to Shansia. She's going to be dancing to things she shouldn't be dancing to. Before you know it, she's going to be having a nail varnish at 2 years old, lipstick, all of those kind of things. And then she's going to grow up quick. And you being a man, you know how men think. So in your mind, it's like, yo, why are you dressing her like that? Why are you dressing her like that? And then the mom's going to be like, but I dress like that. And then but this is what you're going to say. Why are you dressing my daughter like a whore? And the mom's going to say, but I dress like that. And the reason you got with the mom is because you loved horse, and now you pissed off that your daughter's turning into one. So it's best to nip it in the bud from there. So lucky, go ahead.
That's what it is, man. It's all in the, as Captain Shark said, man, it's all in the choosing, man. It's wise choices. Like with anything, just like with anything, if you pick a car based on how it looks and whatnot, the same thing you're doing with a woman. You're picking her because how she looks and so forth, man. You know what I mean? You see the girls in the sexy long nails. You think, ooh, she's nice, man. When they listen, them nails is a red flag, man. Them long nails mean I can't need dumpling, man.
Right.
When they go in long nails, you see long nails, you think, yo, them nails could scratch my back, man. Listen, long nails to me is a red flag, man. Long nails means I can't need dumpling, man. So luck, yeah. I said, but again, us, man, we think with our penis too much, man. I think, yo, them nails, because they could scratch my back for me, you know. Cause imagine them nails digging to my back. Man, listen, and then later on, after the 6 wears off, you're thinking, yo, she can't even cook, man. When the red flag was there, them nails said she can't cook, man. I've never seen a woman yet need some good kneading dumpling with them long nails, man. So luck, yeah. You can't need no. Listen, and if she was to make dumpling, then the dumpling would be crack up, man. All the air in that dough.
So most women, like, it's best to see what skills they offer, like what they can do. So take sex out of the picture and think, what can she do for me? Like does she work? Does she take care of her house? Is her house clean? Does she clean up? Does she do this? Does she do that? Because a big behind and nails and nice hair, usually when you see what's in the house, you realize, you know what, this woman ain't got it all together. That's right. Like even based off what a woman asks you for, it lets you know what kind of woman she is. Because this is what a woman would do. She would ask you, oh, buy me a Gucci bag. And that should let you know what type of woman she is. Now, I would prefer if a woman said to me, can you buy me a cooker? Because then I know, all right, then she wants to cook. Whereas most of these women ain't even got a cooker in the house, but they're asking for a Gucci bag. Right. They're asking for Louboutin on heels. You rather a woman ask you for something that makes sense, like, can you get me some cutlery? Or can you get me carpet? Or can you get me a dining table? Things like that. Whereas her asking you for a Gucci bag and a Birkin. So like
someone like goes, now you can use your knuckles to knead dough. So luck, yeah. All right, cool. I might be wrong, but it's still a red flag to me, man. I see them nails, I'm like, I don't know. You know, Saki Dangaba cut you in.
Nah, that was it on that.
All right, let's change gears a bit then, man. Where we going next? Oh shit, it's the boys section, man. So lucky.
The boys section.
It's the boys section, you know. So lucky, man. Let me get there real quick. So right about now, we're going into the boys section by Officer Quatazar. Let me get it real quick.
Why, sir, this is Officer Quatazar tuning into On the Ends Radio with the Boy Sir section. That's right. What you got for me, officer? So I'm Lenny Henry. Boy, sir. So it's been trying to tell black people to take the vaccine. Boy, sir. Seem like him want to join the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA. That's right. Right? General YAHANNA's been saying this since 1969, you know. That's right. He must love him people.
That's right.
Yo, Lenny Henry must love him black people, you know. Telling them to take the vaccine to save their lives and them thing there, man. Come join the I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's right.
General YAHANNA's been saying this since 1969, my brother. Go on to the next one, officer. What we got here, man? Boy, sir. Chinaman are cut up octopus, you know.
Why, sir?
After say the global pandemic already are come, and people are saying, yo, they're wondering where the coronavirus is coming from. Look, coronavirus step on him plate, man.
That's right.
Yo,
why, sir?
I'm gonna chop it up into 7 pieces. Yo, how do I eat that thing and it have oil inside it, man? What happened to them, boy? Boy, sir. What you have for me next, officer? Boy, sir, China man, I get licked down in America. Boy, sir. It's about time that they understand what black people have been going through for 450 years. You know what I mean? We be getting boxed down left and right, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's about time the China man to get boxed down. You know what I'm saying? Them a bring global pandemic to people. They want to eat bats and octopus and bring global pandemic. Yeah, man, box them down. Man. Yeah.
That's right.
Boy, sir, this is Officer Quatazar tuning up on the Ends Radio with the Boy Sir section.
Boy, sir, and that was hard, man. Salakia. It's like the law got dietary law, man. You can't eat back to the dietary law, man. And the Lord show you that his Bible, that the Bible's real, and brought a global pandemic to the whole world, man. You know what I mean? Called coronavirus or COVID-19. And it's like these Chinese people want to eat octopus now, man. Right. Like they ain't learning, man. Like they ain't learning. That it's like homosexuality. The Lord gave them AIDS, man, and all types of diseases, and they ain't gonna learn until what more fire and brimstone will come down, man. That's right. And Salakia. And with the one about the Chinese people about to getting racially profiled. Listen, I don't give a damn, man. Right. Hey, my problem. Listen, black men be getting racial profile for the since I could remember, man. Since slavery, since what the 60s, we've been called gollywog and coon and monkey, and yeah, we're not giving you this job. And your black monkey, get out of here, man, making monkey noises at football players, man. Right. And now two Chinese man want to experience some racism. Listen, that's something they got us solved, man. Right. Cause you know what? I didn't see them when we was going through our thing, man. I didn't see them. I didn't see no Chinaman at the Black Lives Matter march holding no picket sign, man. So that's something they're gonna have to fight, man. They'll be all right, man. They'll be okay, man. Listen, we destroyed it on drugs, man, and they don't give a damn. I've never heard a Chinese prime minister say, "Listen, it's a shame what them niggas are doing in Bronx and Brooklyn and Kingston, you know, and all over the globe. Let's raise our money, man." Nah, man, never in my life. But you know what I have seen them do? I have seen them raise money to help dogs, man. Right. And the whales going extinct. You know, whales are extinct, man. We gotta. You see advert. You know what I mean? Send £2 and we can change the life of the white tiger. Listen, the black man's going extinct too, man. Right. If to save £2 for Mark Duggan, maybe he would have been alive, man. That's right. You need £2 for everybody to donate £2 to every black man. So luck ya. Imagine people donate £2 to sponsor a dog, not even to own a dog, you know, to sponsor the dog. You don't even see the dog. Every couple of months, they send a picture of the dog. Say, yeah, man, your dog's doing good, man. This is before picture, after picture. Your dog, it was a mager dog one time, but it looks fat now, man. You go, yeah, man, my money's going. And how much money does a dog need, man? So luck ya. If you're giving £2 to a dog, and you, everyone all over England giving £2 to one dog, when pet food's about £5 and water comes out of a tap, what does a dog need, man? So luck ya. Last time I checked, dog need look what's called the big bag like so. That man pour it into the dog bowl, and yet the whole world's giving bag of money to one dog, man. When the world needs to be giving money to black people, man. That's right. We need all types of money, all types of programs to get us off drugs and trauma and so forth, man. Bando K, what's his name, man? Bando K, Mark Duggan's son, said he's traumatized, man. And he said, hopefully this money will make him feel better. He's traumatized. Does anyone care about him? No. Right. Let him do something. He's going behind, but he's getting locked up. No one's going to say, I leave him, man. He said, he lost his dad, man, at 9. At 9. He lost his dad at 9. Listen, his dad didn't die of a sickness. His dad was shot to death by the police, man. No one gives a damn, man. Right. No one raised no money for him. This man had to get on his grind, man. He had to get to rapping and writing and speaking and all sorts. He had to get on his grind, man. No one gave a damn about him. But I must care about some China guy. Not over here, man. So luck ya. Call it what you want to call it. Call it racism. Call it, you know, whatever they call it, man. I don't give a damn because they don't give a damn about our people, man. That's right. So luck ya. Let me get the, I'm going to put up the tweet right now, man. What Bando K said about his dad. You brother probably have to follow it on your phones because and that's Mark Duggan right there, man. And in his arms is Bando K, man. As a youth. And in the top right, Bando K now, you know, teenager, growing up and stuff. And look what it says in the comment, man. I'm gonna zoom in real quick. And that's Bando K goes, I just hope this money would take the pain away. And that's what this brother got to relate to, man. He's trying to make money, get rich, get ice and diamonds and cars. Why? Because he's traumatized. Like, I say something. Get him my team out.
I just wanted to ask, so is Bando K related to Mark Duggan?
It's Mark Duggan's son, man. This is him right here in his father's arms, man.
Why?
They even look alike. You don't see resemblance. Look cool.
Yeah, it look just like him, you know, now that you say it, yeah.
Come on, man. Call us up, man. Come on, bro.
Nah, I never know him. I'm not on Instagram, you know.
Call us up, man. Do you play? Do you have a radio? Do you play music? Do you have a computer?
I'm off social media, brother. Don't blame me.
And look, man. This brother here saying, I hope his dad died when he was 9 years old. He said, I hope this money just takes away the pain, man. He's in agony. He's burning, man. And no one gives a damn about him. Meanwhile, guess what everyone cares about? Madeleine McCann. Luck, yeah. Some white girl that went missing like 10 years ago. If she's alive to this day, yeah, she's a big woman, she's fine, man. If Madeleine McCann's alive to this day, she's about 18 years old, and she don't want to be found. So I don't see why my tax money got paid for some woman that don't want to be found, man. One white woman goes missing, the whole world got stopped, man. Meanwhile, Mark Duggan's Bannock's dad is dead, and she deserved that. Well, shouldn't have a gun then, eh? You think about this. If you don't want your son to, have to patch up his pain with money, then you thought about that before you carried a gun, man. No one has no compassion on black people, man. It's like a Dungabar.
And there's this concept that money heals pain, whereas it doesn't heal pain, man.
That's right.
If money did heal pain, Michael Jackson would have died a crackhead, man.
That's right.
Whitney Houston would have died a crackhead, man. Having money don't heal pain. It just It diverts your thoughts somewhere else for a bit, and then after a while, when you get used to that money, what happens? The pain comes right back, man. So they need to find a way to actually find out how to actually heal the pain. What would heal the pain for Bando K is seeing that whole police force that killed his father dead. Seeing that whole police force dead, that would heal his pain, man. That would give him some type of justice. That would heal his pain more than the money. Like, your pain will never be healed as long as your father's murderer is still getting paid to murder other people, and he's still walking around on the road.
That's right.
And so forth. And this is why the Lord said, what? He's going to bring justice, man. Why? Because we needed it. Like when we were slaves in Egypt, what did the Lord do to heal our pain? Killed the firstborn of every Egyptian, man.
That's right.
Killed their sons and their daughters, man, and their cattle. And that healed our pain, man. And them Egyptians cried. There's a scripture in Exodus 12. It says that they cried because there wasn't not one dead in the house of all the Egyptians.
Hold that point. You know when George Floyd had an officer on his neck? Guess who was the officer that killed him? Guess whose partner was?
Chinese.
He stood there and watched the Chinese man.
Mm-hmm.
And now the Chinese want me. He didn't care about George Floyd not breathing, but I must care about the Chinese. Lucky about. Sorry.
So so people who murder black people, don't worry, man. The Lord sees it, man. All these things have reached up to heaven.
That's right.
But the Christian church, they don't tell you these things. They don't tell you these things, that the Lord sees all the injustice which is going on the earth. Right in the book of Luke, the 18th chapter, man, Christ gave a parable about a widow that said, "Avenge me," meaning we're supposed to pray that the Lord avenges us, man. Pray that all these devils die, man. Pray the Lord takes out all of them, and then one day the Lord will avenge us, and then that will give us some justice, man. But you're never going to get justice as long as you're sitting in the Christian church, man.
That's right.
As long as you're telling yourself, I must love everybody and forgive everybody, you're never going to get justice, man. Right. You're only supposed to forgive Israelites, man. You don't have to forgive the white man, the Chinese, the Arabs, because the white men, they don't forgive nobody else, man. Right. They don't forgive the Arabs. They don't forgive nobody. You harm one of them, and they want to make war with all of us, man.
That's right.
So we should never forgive them. What we should do is pray that the Lord avenges us, man. And then that's when we'll get justice. When Boris Johnson, his whole family, and the rest of them drop dead, man. That's how you get justice, not from money. I mean, and the money that Bando K is getting, it's not even a lot, man.
It's not, man.
It's not even half a million, man.
Black people, we know what money is.
Exactly.
We think 10K is money when a second-hand car, that money's gone, man.
Right.
A decent second-hand Mercedes, that money's gone. Not even the insurance and this. Black man talk about 10 bags. 10 bags ain't nothing. We don't know what money is, man. Right. The oppressor got money, man. When you got plantations and money coming in that you pass down to your children and so forth, that's money, man. Drive to London, you see this wealth. Wealth is, as Chris Rock said, riches is something that you can lose with a drug habit, man. Wealth is something you can't lose if you wanted to, man. You buy yourself a decent car, listen, without the insurance and petrol, man, that car is gone. That money is gone, man. It's like a sister online said, black people also have racial profiling from Black people also racial profile each other. Asian people don't have to worry about that from their own people, which is true, man. We got it harder than they do. We have to get racial profile by our own. They don't have that. They love each other, man. But anyway, give me Jeremiah 15:5 real quick. Let me tell you something. Everyone feels sorry for Asian people. Everyone feels sorry for the so-called Jewish man, the Holocaust. Everybody wants 1 minute silence. Everyone has a poppy on their chest for later on. Everyone has a poppy on their chest for World War I. Everyone has a poppy on the chest for World War II. They have 1 minute silence for 9/11, and that didn't even happen in England, man.
Right.
And let me tell you what God says about black people. Jeremiah 15:5.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
Read that again.
For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
I think God asking a question to black people, man. Black people, you're Jerusalem. And the Lord said, who has pity on you? Who cares about you, man? Right. Who raises money for you, man? Black people die by the police, by the thousands, man.
That's
right. Like chalk around us, man. I've never seen any Chinese man say, yo, let's raise some money, man.
Right.
Have you not seen Boys in the Hood? You see Top Boy, man. That's not a way to live, man. Do you know in England, black people really live like that? Let's raise the money and help them, man. Listen, you got no woman in the house. You got no dad in the house. You don't know who dad is. Your mum's on crack. He's in a gang. He's shooting over a postcode, over colors, man. That ain't a way to live, man. Let's help them, man. No one has said anything. But people help them dogs, man.
Right.
People help the blue whale not to go extinct.
Right.
People help the white tiger. Is the white tiger, the white lion? There's a white tiger. Spend money so the white tiger don't go extinct. But black people, nobody spends money. You know why? Read that again.
For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
And that's the reason why, because no one has pity on black people, man.
Right.
No one. Sarah Everard was killed by a policeman the other day, and they had a vigil at a march in London. When at this time, marching is illegal. It's illegal to march, man. It's illegal for large crowds of people to assemble, man. Everyone felt for this white woman that died by a policeman. Guess what? Mark Duggan also died by the hands of the policeman.
That's right.
And the only people that rioted was black people. The only people that cared was black people. This policeman's locked up. The one that killed Sarah Everard. Where's the policeman that killed Mark Duggan? He's free, man. He is free. He's probably in Tesco right now with his kids, man. Buying up Tesco with his shopping cart. And you'll get that on the doors right here, man. He's alive to what the streets. Meanwhile, Bando K don't have no father, man.
That's right.
Bando K don't have... This policeman probably eating bun and fish with his kids right now, man. It's Good Friday. Probably enjoying his Easter holiday. He's enjoying his 4-day weekend. He got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. He's enjoying himself, man.
Right.
Meanwhile, Bando K is totally... Your dad's dead. Just suck it up, man. You say if your dad knew what he was doing, maybe next time he'll think twice before he picks up a gun, man. That's because no one has pity on black people. No one cares about black people. No one cries for black people, man.
That's right.
Keep it in.
Or who shall bemoan thee?
And who cries for black people? Bemoan means to cry for, man. Who cries for us, man? We die, we choke around us, they just wrap us up. Boom. Some of us don't even make the news, man.
Right.
But I tell you who does make the news, though, man. Sarah Everard, man.
That's right.
Madeleine McCann. Listen, 10 years down the line, and they're talking about they're going to input more money for more investigations. This girl died in Portugal, and they say, we're going to find her, man. Because they die, they cry for other people. They cry for the Chinese and the Arabs, the Jewish, man, the American. Listen, 9/11, we have 1 minute silence in England for 9/11, and this is England. It's not even America, but we care about another country's dead. Meanwhile, no one has 1 minute silence for slavery.
That's right.
So lucky, man. Black History Month. We get 1 month of Black History Month in England, which is in October, and we got to share that with Halloween, man. So lucky.
Right.
We can't get the whole month to ourselves. You're talking about, Halloween. It's Black History Month, man. Let's just do this pro-black thing, man. And the rest of the country's like, fuck that. Listen, let's get these jack-o'-lanterns and let's put, what's that movie called? Friday the 13th on TV. You know what I mean? You have to share it with another holiday, man.
Right.
And black people, we think that Black History Month is big. Why? Because we live in Aston, we live in Handsworth, we live in Newtown. So we think, nah, man, it's global. Black History Month is not global, man.
That's right.
You go to Scunthorpe, they don't know what it is. I've been there in October, and Tesco is decorated with jack-o'-lanterns and witches. They don't even know. You think, nah, see, we made a dent, man. The white man respects us. We got a month. You don't have a month, man. You live in Aston and Tottenham and Toxteth, so you think, yeah, man. So people put what's the name? Marcus Garvey and Trevor McDonald on the wall, and wow, look at these black leaders. In some cities, they don't even know about Black History Month. They don't know it's on.
Right.
They don't even know it's a thing, man. It's lucky. Any more on that?
Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
And who asks how we're doing? Who goes, how black people doing, man? It's a shame how they die. Are they getting better? Are they raising their kids now? Are they still dying by black and black crime? No one cares. In fact, they like it, man.
Right.
They like it. They put money aside and go, listen, if you rap about killing your brother, we'll give you a record deal, man. And you'll make us 10 million. Just broke you off a mil. And you hold that, man. In fact, push how much you hate your brother, man. And that way, you'll influence other brothers stab their brother, man. That way we get paid. Policemen can get paid because you can't behave yourself. Prison wardens can get paid because you can't behave yourself. Lawyers, we get money because you can't behave yourself, man. They actually like it, man. They don't cry for their condition we're in. They actually like it. They enjoy it, man. It's like it's
yeah. And just one other thing, they also like it as well. Why? Because they look at us and go, well, at least I'm not like them, man. I do all manner of things, but from as long as I'm not like them, then I'm not so bad. And that's why we gotta be righteous, man. You mean we gotta be righteous that we make them sad, man. They look at us and go, he's better than me. And yes, man, that's how it's meant to be. But now they look at us and go, I'm wicked, but I'm not like them. And listen, if we serve the Most High Yahweh, guess what? They can look at us and go, he is better than me, man. That man from Handsworth, his way of living, the way how he conducts himself is better than mine in every way. And we can be righteous. And guess what? We can hurt them by just doing the thing that we was meant to do from the beginning. And it's called serve the Lord, man.
We change gears now, man. But anyone hear about Boris giving his wife bun? It's a lucky, man. They say, how, oh yeah, black man, black man can't keep in their trousers, man. Black man, this, black man, that. Are you animals? Are you what I mean? You love to watch women. Listen, you're prime minister, man. Not only can't he comb his hair, prime minister was giving his wife bun, man. And the woman came out here. Listen, the woman came out and was outing him out, man. Like just like how black women do it, man. Yeah, he said he wants to take me here and take me there for Ross. That's how Boris is moving. So lucky, man. I thought we were animals for wanting more than one wife. You're animals, man. You're some sexual lust-filled bastards, man. Your prime minister who you put in 10 Downing Street, man. The one with the suit and tie, talks all elegant. Blood. Listen, my man's giving his wife some serious bond, man. So lucky. So lucky, sir.
Nah, if I kind of add on to that, I'm shocked because let's be honest, he's not handsome. You mean we can mess around. The fact that one woman wanted him and had the ability to get one on the side, I'm shocked, man. Shit.
Yes,
Shit. Damn, that means everyone has a chance in life, man.
Yeah, man, we're gonna play it real quick, man. So I couldn't believe myself. Like, yo, Boris got girl. Like, as what the captain said, I was surprised Boris got one girl. I'm you know what I mean? We're out here trying to comb our beards and put grease in our beards. Then I've seen Boris come with his shabby hair and get a girl. I'm like, raw. How did he pattern that?
Honestly, everyone, if you put your mind to it, you can do it, man.
You can do it, man.
If he did it, you can do it too.
Boris out here patterning things, man. I was like, raw, Boris, are you that? Boris getting gal out here, man. I gotta get him, man. Boris is running bun in his wife, you know. And it reads, Boris Johnson cheated with lover Jennifer, what's her name? Akuri in family home. That's how Boris is moving like that. In family home while wife was away.
So then what then now? You mean she leaves the house? It's like, bye, darling. Then you got the other woman. You know what I mean? Just visiting the house. Damn, see, Boris got it like that.
And this woman's bossing his business, man. So like him, what she's saying.
He demanded to see me. I was right there in Tavistock Square. And there was a hotel where I just went inside and waited. And he walked over and went to the bar. And then he came back within a minute and said, Jennifer, may I borrow £3.10?
So you didn't have any cash.
I thought, what? I am a student buying you a beer. You should be ashamed of yourself. And he said to me, I can't stop thinking about you. I want to date you. I really like you. And loved to remind me that I was the only American woman he'd ever had feelings for. To which, I said, look, I get it, and so he was very clear and upfront, transparent. There were no secrets. I think this time when he came over, there was a certain nervousness and excitement because, this friendship was very clearly evolving into something more than friendship. So there was this nervous anticipation. It's like all new relationships. Things are exciting and fun. And, this one I felt very reserved about. I felt a very cautious, tread carefully.
All right, I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but the fact is, Boris Johnson is out here. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, man. He's not out there trying to protect the public from COVID-19, man. The man, listen, we ain't got enough PPE, man. And meanwhile, Boris is out here macking on these hoes, man. So lucky. Imagine this as a black man here. For us to get girl, we gotta have money. We gotta buy out the bar. Boris got a girl with no money, man. Came back with a drink and said, yo, listen.
What is saying?
I beg you
Rachel, have you got £3.10?
The man,
He's getting women asking them for money.
with no money. If we ever beg a woman for a little money, that's it, man. We getting a fake number, man. So lucky we're getting blocked and deleted, man. Boris out here begging women for change and getting the money, man. But he's supposed to be in 10 Downing Street, making sure that everyone's good, man. Making sure that everyone gets that furlough money, man. Making sure everyone got enough PPE, man. That's why the police can't clamp down on people leaving the house, man. Because the prime minister's too busy macking these hoes, man. So lucky, and he got it as well, man. That's the scary part about it, man. Listen, he can do that, then anything's possible, man. So lucky, man. Man put game on there too. So yo, listen, you're the only American girl that I'm speaking. What? Boris in his own house, you know. Lucky, man. Meanwhile, the black man's an animal, man. Just a lost field. He can't keep in his trousers. A dog. They call us dogs because dogs have sex with anybody, any dog. You know, no matter the size, anything. They call us dogs, man. I thought a man's supposed to have one wife and be content, man. But your prime minister ain't content, man. And you voted him. You voted him and put him in there, man. You put him in 10 down the street, man. So I want to see what you're gonna say now, man. You want to chime that down bar before we move on?
Like a quick thing, and with this, now if a black man does, like, it's lawful for a man to have more than one woman, but nowadays most women won't allow you to. They will leave. Which what you should learn from this story is what Boris Johnson had another woman, and his woman ain't left him, man. That's a white woman who's behaved more righteous than a black woman who's supposed to stay with her, man.
That's
man.
right.
Like you tell your woman you've got another woman, she's gonna leave you, man. Meanwhile, Boris Johnson's doing all of this, and his woman's still with him, right? Yeah, girlfriend. Boris Johnson's
his girlfriend.
Yeah, this is
Boris got a girlfriend. I have one of those since year 5.
Boris Johnson's got it pattern, man. Like what he didn't do was, it wasn't unlawful because, you know, he's allowed to have more than one woman. But obviously, in Boris's mind, this one was what, his mistress.
Yeah, his ting, as we call it, UK's ting.
This one was his ting. So yeah, Boris had a wife and a ting, and so forth. And he's meant to be what, the prime minister of the UK. So listen, man. If Boris Johnson's got more than one woman and he runs the country, I'm allowed to have more than one woman also, man. Because I'm allowed to also. Listen, the Queen authorizes Boris Johnson, and Boris Johnson is allowed more than one woman. The Queen has complained about it. So
if Boris can have some shabby blonde hair and have more than one wife, it's lucky, man.
Exactly.
You need to allow these priests up here to have more than one wife, man. So lucky. If he can have, listen, usually the man with more than one woman is the man that got options. You get me? Boris ain't got no options, man. He's getting more girls than some of you man out there, man. So he goes, nah, I mean, dead serious, man. As a black man, we gotta start picking it up, man. Right. We gotta get our balls back, man. How is it some devil, some blonde hair, shabby hair devil, man, is cheating on his wife and he ain't scared, man, and his wife is still with him, and we're there lying and hiding and got 2 phones, one hidden here. Listen, man, we gotta start being men again, man. We become soft, man, lying. No. I was like, Dave, look, telling Dave to lie for, man. Listen. Oh, it sounds like yours. Go on, talk to him. She's like, okay, yeah, he's like Dave's, man. Boris ain't doing that, man. Boris has sex in his bed, and his woman's still with him, man. Black man, listen, you're a black man out there. This must hurt you, man. Right. If it don't hurt you, something's wrong with you. Like, this man is more man than you, man. So I can't sleep at night, man. But listen, I can't sleep at night knowing Boris is more man than me. I can't have that, man. So lucky, I can't do that, man. So likewise, listen, we gotta pick it up, man. But on the same topic anyway, we're gonna go into ZZ Mills, man. No, I can't stand. So lucky, Zara's on ZZ Mills and they're talking about the same thing. Why a lot of men are not monogamous. And this is where they went with it.
We've got Sarah Garvey, who is a social commentator like myself, he's quite controversial, but he's going to give some stats and some logic behind it all, okay? Yeah. So we've got, introduce yourself. This is serial cheater number 1 over here. He's reformed, he said. He's a reformed cheater. He no longer does that because he's in a better place in life. Isn't that what they all fucking say? Anyway, so introduce yourself.
The smoke started already. I'm Rich.
Rich.
What's going on?
First of all, thank you for coming on and sharing your story, because I don't know if you know what you're doing. I don't think you know what you're actually doing. Like, I don't think, like, you're laughing because you know what's about to happen. I don't think you understand what you're doing right now.
Listen, I'm fully aware.
Okay, brilliant. And now we have Sarah Garvey. Mm-hmm. I'm going to call you Garvey.
Call me Garvey, yeah, it's fine.
You're a social commentator. I'm very aware of you. You're very controversial, like myself.
There you go.
But you say stuff like Tommy Robinson should be protesting.
Of course. Everyone has a right.
And that's what you're going to be bringing us today.
That's what I'm going to try.
Basically, I put a post saying about any serial cheaters out there, come on the show, we'd love to have a talk. Yeah. And you basically said that you do not believe that men, or actually you didn't even say you believe. You didn't say that. You said that men are not supposed to be with one woman. Like, research shows that men are actually not supposed to be.
I put up 2 different types of research that shows that, you know, men's testosterone levels in relationships are different to when they are outside of relationships, and maybe testosterone and high levels of testosterone could be the reason for men's cheating. Not my research though.
And you also said that men are, the research shows that men are not supposed to probably be with one woman.
That's what the research shows.
Okay. And why is that?
All right, so so here's the thing now. Okay, so there's a book, right? There's a book called Out of Eden, yeah, by a guy called David P. Barash. And in that book, he says some interesting stuff, yeah? And he says basically, look, human beings are mammals, yeah? 9% of mammals, only 9% of mammals are monogamous, right? Only, and he also says we are also apes, right? 29% of apes are monogamous. Then he goes into, prior to Western colonization, prior to the Western imperialism, 83% of the rest of the world were living in some kind of polygamous, polyamorous, polygynous type relationship. And
I got to cut it there, man. We get the rest of it, man. But what the brother said was right, man. All you had to do was read a bit of history. You're saying before the white man came with his Christianity and bombing and killing and, you know, forcing people to put on suits and ties, man. Every nation, whether it was Chinese, African, Philistine, give me one, Asian, Arab, it was normal for a man to have more than one wife, man. Right. It was normal. He came with his Christianity and changed it around, and now it's normal for a man only to have one wife, man. Before that, it was a norm, man. It was so normal. I'm gonna show you how normal it was. Someone give me Deuteronomy 21 and 15. I'm gonna show you how normal it was for a man to have more than one wife, man. All that ape shit, again, I don't agree with. Like what the brother said in the chat, apes, you know, that's garbage. But what he said right here was correct, man.
That's right.
This is what God said in the book of Deuteronomy 21 and 15. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 21 and 15. If a man have two wives.
Read that again.
If a man have two wives.
Read that again.
If a man have two wives.
Now, what's that saying, man? What's that saying? Now, someone break it down for me. Said, if a man have two wives, what's that saying? He said, if a man have two wives, meaning it's normal for a man to have two wives, man.
That's right.
It's letting you know what to do in that situation. It's like me saying, listen, if a man got two cars, just make sure they're both insured, man. The Bible didn't say a man can have two wives. If he does, meaning, well, if you got two shirts, just iron them, man. You know, if meaning you can do it.
Right.
And so a man having more than one wife isn't even a law in the Bible. It's just normal.
Right.
This is what everyone was doing. Just like having loads of kids. It's not a law. People just do it. It's a norm. It's so normal that if a man, it's so normal, you say, well, if you have two kids, just make sure you look after them both. He said, if. Read that part again.
If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated.
And it's letting you know what to do in that scenario. If a man have two wives, nowhere in the Bible to say a man can have two wives. You know why I don't say that? For the same reason the Bible don't say a man can drink water. For the same reason the Bible don't say a man can breathe air, because these things are normal.
Right.
He's saying what to do in that situation, man. That's what people miss it. If a man have two wives. So what? Guess what? Before the white man came with his Christianity and his Catholicism and his Pope and his Spanish Armada and his you know, and his boats and his ships and conquering people and killing people in the name of Jesus and all that garbage that's in there. Everyone, every nation. Listen, the African man with a plate in his lip, man, had more than one wife, man.
Right.
The man in the rainforest, naked, man, with a bone in his nose, man, he had more than one wife as well,
That's
man.
right.
The Arabs, man, what was his name? That fake prophet Muhammad had about 7 of them,
right.
which is a big contradiction in the Quran, man. It's madness. In the Quran, a Muslim could only have 5 wives. Meanwhile, Muhammad had 9. So he only had 5, but Muhammad had 9. This nigga breaks his own rules, man.
Right.
This man broke it. It's so lustful. It's so lustful. He said, "Yeah, I know Allah allows you to have 5, but I gotta have 4 more, man. I had 4 more to me, man."
That's right.
It was a norm, man. And the white man came with Christianity, and now guess what? If you're a black man and you feel what's natural, man, you feel, oh, I like her and her, man. You're a lustful demon, man.
Right.
Something's wrong for you. You're lost in your heart. You're lost in. They use that word lost like it's bad. People hear the word lost and straight away think lost is bad, man. When nothing's wrong with lusting, man. It's wrong to lust over the wrong thing.
Right.
But if your wife makes a nice cake and you're lusting for that cake, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
That's
Is it wrong to lust over your own wife? But they put that word lust out there. Black men hear that word lost and they go, oh, lost. Is it wrong to lust over your wife? That's how babies get made. That's how you was here, man.
Right.
Your father was lusted over your mum, man, and boop, 9 months later, that's where you come from, man. But again, this oppressor's so homosexual, man. So homosexual. He don't want you to even do that, man. You can't lust over your wife. You're only gonna have sex when it's for making babies. And what else they say? And if you do have disgusting sex, then make sure you have one wife, all right? But the Pope now we can have no woman because sex is so disgusting. They said that Christ was what? They call it the immaculate conception, meaning the rest of us was born immaculately, meaning the rest of us were born disgusting.
Right.
How is it disgusting to have sex, man? Be born, man.
Right.
But again, everything black people do is wrong. You know, oh, you black men, man, you just multiplying like rabbits, man. So, man, the Lord said be fruitful and multiply, man.
That's right.
And listen, you don't have to have 10 wives. You don't have to. You don't have to, man. You can have one. You want the one wife, you have the one wife, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Or you can't tell a man he only can have one wife, man. I like what Sarah Garvey said. History shows that men had more than one wife, man. So lucky. And guess what? The one wife thing ain't even working. Or from I was born, I've been hearing why men can't stop cheating, why men can't stop cheating, and everyone's got all these answers. It's because this, it's because that, and no one's ever thought maybe because the man that's supposed to be one woman. No one's ever thought about that, man. Women say, "Well, I can do it. Why can't you do it? Because I'm not a woman, man. I can piss standing up. Can you? Exactly, because you're not a man. And like a woman's supposed to be one man. That's why a woman has one man. She's satisfied. And if a woman ain't, she's considered a whore, man, and she's frowned upon. But men have loads of women, and it's like, yo, she's a man, man. So the girls he got, man, and that's how it goes, man. I've heard all these scenarios. What is it? Is it this? Is it the testosterone? Is it because men and they make her like you're weak? If you have another woman, you're weak, man. You're weak, man. You can't, you know. So I'm weak, man. Salaka, man. So I'm weak, man. Salaka. Sometimes coming up and I know the women are coming out, man. Salaka, man. And weak me, yo. I have to do some bars. I have to do some bars on some of these women, man. Salaka. Salaka. Let me say, Salaka is it?
Nah, and like what's bad as well is that there's a man. You mean he likes one woman and someone else, and society makes him feel that he's wrong. Right. And let me tell you something, in the eyes of God, he's done nothing wrong, or he's going to do nothing wrong, man. Right. They make him feel like, but you mean she's but like she's my woman. Listen, she can be your woman too, man. The next woman. That's right. It doesn't have to be you with one woman. Let me tell you something, you can love as many women as you like. Man.
That's right.
What society likes to make you do is, if you sleep with someone else, then you don't love her.
Says who? Have you heard him say shit? What? It's like, have you heard him say, how can you love 2 women? What? Don't tell me what I can do, man. How can a woman love 10 of her kids, man? So how is it possible? You don't love her and her. I do, man. So luck you. So lucky, sir. Sorry.
Nah, and that is nonsense. Let me tell you something. A man can love all the women he wants, man.
That's right.
He can be there for all of them. And don't let no one tell you different, man. Right. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with what you're doing, man. And let me tell you something, man. You know what I mean? Forget what everyone else says. You want to know why? Because, you know what I mean? Behind your back, they're doing it anyway, man.
That's right.
All that one wife, not, you know what I mean? All that one wife stuff. Let me tell you something. Behind everyone's back, they're meeting a woman in some a car park, man. And they're having sex with her. And they're going home to their woman, man.
That's right.
He has another wife as well, man. So it's nonsense. That's it.
It's like, I like what the other one said, man. Having 2 wives, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it as long as you do it lawfully, man. And what's lawfully? You don't have sex with one, then dash the other one away. Yo, she's a younger model, she's slimmer, man. You know, after the 2 babies, you know, you've lost your shape, man. I ain't dealing with you no more, man. I want her, man. You know what I mean? She's a brown and I ain't messing with you no more. That's wrong, man. And quite if you could, I'm gonna show you what is wrong in having 2 wives, what the Lord considers having 2 wives and doing it wrong in the Bible. If you keep reading.
Deuteronomy 21 and verse 15. If a man have 2 wives, one beloved and another hated.
So imagine a man got 2 wives and sex with 2 women, man. And he loves one and he can't stand the other one. One of them listens to everything he says. Listens, man, yo, okay, babe. And the other one gives him lip all the time, man. Why I gotta do that? Remember what I said? It's all in the choosing. So if you have sex with a monster, that's your monster, man.
Right.
You can't get rid of her, man. And if this scenario was to happen, a man got 2 wives, one that's nice to him, and the other one keys his car, pops his tires. There's laws on this and how we got to deal with it. And guess what? He can't put her away, man. Keep reading.
And they have borne him children.
And both of them, the one that he likes, the one that he hates, give him children. Have you done?
Both the beloved and the hated.
The beloved and the hated, both giving children. Keep reading.
And if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then it shall be when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he have.
So imagine now the one that he hates gave him his firstborn son. Now this man's dead and he got to pass on his money, his inheritance, his land to his children. The law said he must give it to the firstborn son.
Right.
So the Bible said here he must give it to the firstborn, even though he can't stand the mom. That's the law in the Bible.
That's right.
That's how fair God is. So there's rules with having more than one wife. So don't think we're out there having sex with every woman and getting rid of them. There's rules to it, man. You can't do what a lot of men do today. I can't stand that child, man. I ain't seen her. Why? Can't stand the mom. You can't do that, man. Just read it. You gotta love that child, not because the mom's a demon. I'm cutting her off, man, because I can't take the woman, man. too much headache for me, man. You know what? I ain't buying no school shoes, man. Why? But the mom, I can't stand her, man.
Right.
Other day, key my car, come to my workplace, man. You're one of my biggest fears in life. A woman coming to my workplace. Oh, no, I have nightmares about it, man. I have nightmares about it. Imagine that woman coming to your slavery, man. Starting a ruckus. And you're telling her, yo, just calm down. No, man, I'm not going to cut if you get... Bro. And then when it's all done, you got to do the walk of shame to your colleagues. It's all done, they're like, cool, yeah.
Right.
You know everyone's talking about you, man. Regardless if she does that, you got to deal with her a certain way, man. Let's get in the New Testament real quick, man. And then we move on from here, man. Give me 1 Timothy 4 and 3. Give me 4 and 1.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. No, that's 2 Timothy. 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times shall... So like, let me read that again. 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times...
So like a brother online says, unless the monster tries to murder you. Let me tell you something, brother, man. If she tries to murder you, she's still your wife, man.
Right.
She's still your wife. I wouldn't advise you stay in the house. I wouldn't advise you eat from her. She might try to poison you.
Right.
I wouldn't advise you sleep over there, man. You get your own place, man. But while you're in your own place, she's yours, man.
Right.
Remember, you chose her, man. It's your choice. You chose her, man. You got to work it out with her. Go to counsel. Speak to her. You know what I mean? And don't sleep over there till she's stable again. Till she won't murder you. Or you might have to deal with her. Take it to the movies. Take it to public places and shit. You know what I mean? Buy your own popcorn, but it's yours, man.
That's right.
Even if she tries to murder you, that's still your wife, man.
That's right.
So like I said.
Or he might have to learn some self-defense when she's doing an attempt on his life.
Right.
That's right. Only one way she's not your wife no more, and that's if she has sex with somebody else, man.
That's right.
So luck ya. That's it, man.
1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith.
And this scripture talking about people that was in the truth, was in one west, and they departed from the faith, man. They left the truth, man.
Right.
The faith means the truth. Depart means to leave. Like when you go, you catch a flight, you got arrivals and departure, man. Departure to leave the country, arrivals is the planes coming in. And there's many people that was in the I.S.U.P.K at one time, man.
Right.
Them purple guys were in here one time, man. Them whites was in here one time. The candy canes were in here one time, man. And they departed, man. Right. And when everyone leaves the truth, what do? They start to mix match with the doctrine, change it up a bit, man.
Right.
And the Lord said that what happened? Said many people will leave this truth, man. Keep it in.
Right. Giving heed to seducing spirits.
And they will give heed, pay attention to seducing spirits, man. Seducing spirits saying, listen, you gotta keep the Passover no more. You're right, man. I read the Bible. If you look here, yeah, man. Yeah, you know, you're right, man. You don't have to do it no more, man. Having more than one wife, that's wrong. It says here, they twain shall be one flesh. See, he didn't say all four of them. It said they twain, man. That's how they do it, man. Right. Give heed to seducing spirits, man. Yeah, man, that UPK is too rough and rugged, man. Let's do it all prim and proper and nice and button down shirt, man.
Right.
That's a seducing spirit, man. No one wants to hear how a man can have more than one wife. That sounds too bagga, man.
Right.
Too chaka, man. The one wife is nice and neat, man. You don't be shouting on the mic. Nah, man. It's just talk on the mic, man.
That's right.
When there's water down the ranks, when the Bible says what? Raise your voice, man, like a trumpet, man.
That's right.
Keep it in.
And doctrines of devils.
And doctrines of what?
And doctrines of devils.
And the Bible said these people shall teach doctrines of devils, man. Now it's about to explain how you know what a doctrine of a devil is, man. Keep it in.
Speaking lies and hypocrisy.
And speak lies and hypocrisy, man. Speak lies. A man can only have one wife now. The Passover's done away with. You know, you can't shave your face off smooth. Keep it in.
Having their conscience seared with an hot iron.
Keep it in.
Forbidden to marry.
Do what?
Forbidden to marry.
And these fake Israelite groups say that you're forbidden to marry, man.
Right.
Now, when people read this, they think, oh, yeah, you know, it means you can have one wife. That's not what the Bible said, man. It said these people forbid you to marry. Meaning what? Any Israelite group said that you can't have two wives. They are forbidding you to marrying, man.
That's right.
People read this and think, no. My fake Israelite group in purple said I can have one wife. Listen, the Bible didn't say that. The Bible said a doctrine of a devil, a man that leaves the truth, will teach you that you can't marry.
Right.
And if you're telling a man he can't have two wives, 3 wives, 4, 5, you're forbidding him to marry, man.
That's right.
You're a doctrine of a devil, man. Salakia, man. The Catholic Church, doctrine of a devil, man. They say you can't marry one wife. They say to be a priest, you gotta have none. Then if you may have a wife, just one. That's a doctrine of a devil, man. Fake Israelite groups, man. The whites, the purples, all of them, man. Doctrine of a devil, man. The Christian church, all of them, man. Doctrines of devils, man. Deceivers, man. So like, I want to chime in real quick. I'll get the next one. But carry on.
Yeah.
The relationships that we find ourselves having now in the Western world are very monogamous. But then he's asking, are those natural to us, given that we're mammals, given that we're apes, and given that prior to these Western ideal values?
So how do we know that we're not in that percentage?
What do you mean?
Because you said 29%, or what did you say?
The 29%,
29% are
right.
Are supposed to be monogamous relationship. So are we in that 29%?
We could be,
But
but
we
then looking at what's going on right now, right? People say men cheat, men cheat, men cheat. Looking at what's going on right now, I would say that we're more polygamous than we are monogamous.
So do you think it's due to maybe, like you said, society, religion as well, even though like in the Bible they had bare wives, but now with marriage and religion and everything like that, Western society, do you think that's the reason why people think we're supposed to be in monogamous relationships?
I think so. I think we've been sold a lie to some degree. I think we've been sold a lie, and I think the lies that people tell each other are very interesting for me. Like men tell each other lies, women tell each other lies, and men lie to the women, right? So a man will say, listen, a man knows whether he's monogamous or not, you know. A man knows whether he's built for doing the whole monogamy thing, right? And so he'll go into a relationship with a woman knowing that he's not really built for monogamy and lie to her. Similarly, a woman...
I look at that, man. Look what the brother said, man. The brother, apart from the whole ape garbage, the brother dropped up with the truth, man. Right? He's saying we've been lied to. Don't be mad at me because you've been lied to. Listen, I didn't say no dream. They lied to you and said, listen, it's a one man, one wife thing. Listen, I wasn't made that way, man. And guess what? No man was made that way, man.
That's right.
That's why a lot of what they said 50% of marriages end in divorce, man. They say loads of men what they call cheat, man. We don't call it cheat, but they call it cheat, man. And because a man's scared of losing his wife, he has sex with a woman and then dashes her away, man. Turning her into a whore. Christ, if a man puts his wife away and someone else has sex with her, you made him a whore. Now imagine if he kept them both of them will be his. That's two women that won't be whores, man. That's two women that won't be whores. Now listen, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, man. Everyone's built different. I know men not much. Shit, but mine for that time, man. Salakia. Shalom, sir. Yahweh.
Hey, shalom. Mark you from over the pond.
So, what do you think about this topic, sir?
Hey, man, this is a heavy topic what y'all bringing out, man. It's a heavy topic. You know what I mean? Because to be honest, man, more people from the world are trying to like a little bit squeeze in polygamy. Like this cat, you heard him talking. He kind of like more people is polygamous and blah blah blah. They trying to like squeeze it in, but they not all the way hardcore like UPK. You know what I mean? But I wanted to say one thing though on the topic because he was bringing out was heavy. The girl was asking him, "Oh, you a reformed cheater? You a reformed cheater? You was used to cheat. And you used to cheat this, cheat that." See, I always check if I ever used to say something like that. She used to say cheating. I say there ain't no such thing as cheating.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't no math test. You know what I'm saying? If you're cheating on someone, that's a slick way of a woman to say she have ownership over you.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Because basically she's saying I own you, and you're dipping out on what I own, which is wrong because I own you. And if I say it, then it's wrong and you can't do it. But you're doing it anyway. So that's where you get the word cheating. I come against that word cheating, man. Don't ever use that word cheating. Don't exist. That's bullshit.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's all made up words that they use to try to, like, they used to call it sonning. Like you son somebody. Like a woman may son you. Where, you know, you get with this woman, you your own man, but once you get with her, now she own you, she run you, she your mom. You know, and if you allow her to use that word cheating, then you allowing her to be in an ownership position over you and son you. So you can't allow her to use that word cheating. You can't allow that.
That's like I said for me. The man said that he's a reformed cheater. So meaning again what he's saying, like she owns you. Like I used to be a bad boy, but now I'm well behaved now. You know what I mean? She owns me now. I used to be, but I'm reformed. I'm changed now. Now I don't cheat out like as if as black men we become so soft that a woman will over us. And now I'm a good boy now. I don't cheat. I'm a well behaved dog now. I make sure I don't look at no other woman, man. And that's how low our black men have become. We become soft. But a black man can't even say, listen, I'm going out and come back when he's ready without him sleeping on the couch, man. Or his woman putting his fingers in his face. A woman's telling you who you can have sex with, man. And it's a shame, sir, how how low we've become, man.
Yeah, and it's like that scripture where the scripture says, "Bind the strong man, and then you can spoil his goods."
That's
You know, that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's all a satanic plot to make the black man weak, and a lot of times the black man don't see it. You know, he don't understand how important he is. You know, he's the one of the major pieces to the puzzle. You know, when it comes to following the Most High, because if he gets in line right with the Most High, he can set the earth in order. That's what Adam was about. Adam got with the Most High, and he was able to set the earth in order under Adam. You know, we have that same power where we get with the Most High, and the Most High is with us and giving us that knowledge and that wisdom. We can set the earth back in order. Like right now, we just a bunch of rebellious children, and our women is just, you know, taking that they naive.
That's right.
You know. But yeah, I just wanted to drop in on that heavy topic because people more and more in the world, they trying to make it more acceptable. You know, it's growing on the world, but at the end of the day, you know, F the world. You know, if they don't accept it, there's plenty of women who will accept it.
That's
so
right.
so at the end of the day, you know, we down with the women who will accept it. We down with who's down with the Most High. And, you know, everybody else can kick dust. Like this cat now, he said he's reformed. So now I guess he's an authority now to talk about men. He's the authority now. You catch that? Now he's a reformed cheater. So he's speaking like he's an authority on relationships. And if I could you give me a little more background on that cat?
Oh, this the brother's like a motivational speaker. He's pretty famous as well. Pretty famous brother. He's into the whole black movement. So he was in, you know, the black woman's God, but he can have he's in polygamy because I think the Egyptians did that as well.
So he's like a polite, basically. Yeah, he's like a polite.
That's like the polite in England. I mean, serious. In the black community, ain't nobody bigger than him.
Damn. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, well, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not with us, you scattering the sheep. So, you know, he just scattering Israel with a whole bunch of scatterbrained topics and thoughts. You know, one minute he believe in this, another minute he believe in that. He reminds me of Marcus Garvey a little bit. Like he got a lot of great ideas and got a lot of, you know, great talking points and, you know, grand things. But at the end of the day, he don't got the follow through. He ain't got the real truth, the real way to follow through and get it right. Like he can't answer all your questions like UPK can.
That's right.
You know, we not all flashy like him, and you know, all crazy orator like him. But we gonna answer any question you have, and if we can't answer, the men above us can answer it. So I just wanted to bring that out. It's heavy that's going on, and you know he's kind of bringing it out a little bit, but he needs some help, man. He need to contact UPK. When we gonna battle him? When y'all in Dungabar and all in Russia and Karathia? When y'all gonna battle him, man?
I'll take it.
We almost had it. We saw him on the streets one time, but he didn't want it.
He's scared. He said he ain't like polite. At least polite wanted that smoke so he could try to get big, you know. And then he got smacked, and now he moved to California. He living with people in Hollywood now. So, but yeah, so you know, don't let nobody use that word cheating on you though. I just wanted to bring that out, you know, because that's an evil word.
The only cheating is if a woman cheats on you. Then it's cheating.
Yeah, because the scriptures say when a man getteth a wife, he getteth a possession.
Right. That's right.
Everything she owns now belongs to you. All her money belongs to you. Everything she got going on belongs to you now. She's your possession. Legally, like in the scriptures, in the spirit. And if you can operate like that, you're gonna have more peace. But the minute you start trying to break off from that, the Lord is gonna be against you.
That's
you know.
Right.
So people in the world who watching, you know, take notes. That's how it's supposed to be. You know. But yeah, you can keep playing the cat though. He definitely was saying a lot. If you could.
Will know that the man that she's with ain't built for monogamy either, right? She will know, and she'll be like, no, my man's faithful and da 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 da. At night time, when we both lay our heads down on our
That's like this brother's correct, man. He said the women, some of you women know that your man is not built for monogamy. Imagine you're some woman here with this man with a flashy car and money and jewels. What like what the brother said, a lot of women are lying to themselves, man. Why do you think that this brother's only gonna be with you, man? You got a high what do you call him? A high maintained man? High maintenance man. So why do you think he's gonna be with you alone, man? We gotta stop lying to ourselves, man. So luck, yeah.
So if I can chime in that, and also what's odd as well is a woman, she doesn't really want a man that basically he would only belong to her. A woman likes a man that every other a woman likes to. So then it doesn't make sense that you only want him to be with you if you know that so many other women out there like that man.
Right. And if I could, Parasha, what you dropped on was so heavy that's so true. That okay, women like the man that a lot of the other women like. They like a flock mentality, if you were to say, So, if you sitting there talking, trying to be like, baby, it's only you, baby. Nobody else really even cares about me. No other women even looking at me. No other women even like me, baby. Come on, baby. Only you and the only girl in the world that's for me, baby. Every other girl don't even fuck with me like that. You actually making yourself weaker in her eyes.
That's right.
You actually downplaying yourself and down in yourself, which is she gonna have a smaller image of you. That's not good. It's better, especially in certain ways. You do it with some seasoning to flip it. You say, man, it's all type of women trying to get with me right now, baby. You lucky. You know what I'm saying? There's a woman in the bathroom just left out. About 2 or 3 of them. I got some models in Paris that's trying to get me to run out there. All type of stuff. But it's better though because it don't make you seem like a chump.
That's right.
Because you looking like a chump if you sitting there saying, oh, no women like you and it's only you. Even if you're not gonna get another wife, shit, you should not be even constrained to not speak on it. Like that's another demon, a demon where you couldn't even utter it, for fear of your woman. That's a type of abuse. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like brothers is going through a lot of verbal abuse and stuff like that, where they scared for their phone to ring around their woman. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah, because how many women are scared for their phone to ring around their man? If they were, everybody would say that was abuse. She's in an abusive relationship. He's abusing her. But when it's the men, oh, it ain't abuse. He right. He need to get like that. No, he don't. And then you build a society on weak men. Then you come out later, black men ain't protecting us. Black men ain't there for us. Black men ain't this. Black men ain't that. Brothers put it on themselves. They need to get in this UPK and get strong.
That's right.
Let's read. Let's watch a little more.
Pillows, yeah. We know who we are, and I'm telling you, human beings lie to themselves very well. They lie to themselves.
So you're basically saying that women, we know when. See, this is okay. This is what I've said as well, and I just in this. It's so bad because I know that at the end of this episode,
that's where she's showing she like him. That's why she's laughing.
I feel like I'm realistic when it comes to men and women and cheating and the options that men have nowadays. That how accessible it is, how accessible women are for men, social media, etc., etc. But I think that there are certain men, like you said, that, like I know if I was to probably get with a rapper, athlete, high-paid men that are the top-tier men or whatever they're called.
Who's that cat on the side with the beard?
More than likely.
Like I said, he brought one of his friends to help him out.
Oh, okay. That's what.
That friend's a nobody. Ain't nobody know him.
And then when she said "pick me," like I was kind of hearing that more and more. Like shoot, there ain't no problem with a woman being a pick me. Like shoot, she should have a man. Like if you don't have a man, that's a dishonor in the scriptures. But go ahead. Let's get a little more.
Not saying every one of them, that there's a high possibility that they're going to end up, there's going to be some sort of infidelity in our relationship, okay? Because there's too many options. All these high men, like these high paid men or the top tier men that every woman wants. There's too many women just throwing themselves at them, and that's where I come from.
Concert and that was the clip, sir.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like what she's saying, you know, men, there's a lot of options out there. And you know, again, men weren't built to have one wife. They don't need to. If they want to, that's fine. But again, they're in the world, so they think, you know, they're trying to find a solution. They're trying to find a pill, some medicine that can make a man come back to his senses and, you know, fix him or something. Suck it down, boy. Say something.
Like in a woman's mind, nowadays they see it as, if you're a man that ain't got no money, they see it as you ain't got the right to even have next women. They judge it by how much money you got, because even there she was saying, if he's a rapper, there's going to be infidelity in the relationship. As to say, because he's got money, he can have more than one woman, when really, you're seeing all these rappers who have got the money and they can't even control the one woman that they claim they got, man. Like Quavo couldn't even control, what's it, Sweetie? He couldn't even control her, man. Meanwhile, we men in here who ain't got all the riches in the world, but guess what? We can control our women, man. That's right. Whether it's 2, 3, 4, we can control them, man. And the thing is, the truth is this: you see, women love it when you tell them the truth. They act like they don't. But when a woman knows that you're strong and you tell her, "Yo, I'm gonna have multiple wives and it's my God-given right," secretly they love it, man. That's right. But when you say to them, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll delete her number. I won't speak to her again." When you do all of those things, she's looking at you like, this man's a coward, man. And this is why she says, "What, you scared to tell me the truth?" She'll say to you, "What, you scared to tell me the truth?" And then that makes you look more like a coward. So what you rather do is you own it, man. She goes through your phone and she sees other women in there. "Oh, you're texting?" "Yes, I am texting these other women." What did you read? What you read? That's exactly what I said, man. You own it.
Tell them, look, they keep texting me. They don't stop. They just want me so bad. It's not my bad, not my fault, baby. You already know what it is out here.
Right.
That's how you tell them.
So you tell them, yeah, man, this is how it is. But when you lie to them, they kind of lose respect for you and be like, this man's scared to tell me that he's got other women. Whereas when you tell them, "Yo, I've got other women and I'm going to continue to have other," like, if depending on how they ask you, obviously you don't want to throw it in their face. But if they're battling you, you have to battle them back, man. Let them know it's my God-given right, man. Right. And all this Christianity bullshit telling me I can only have one woman, that's a lie. You let them know, yo, for years, men have been having more than one woman. Listen, man, my father had more than one woman, man. And that's why I got so many siblings. There's like, what, 10 of us? 10 of us, man. Why? Because my father had more than one woman. Whereas growing up, your mum would tell you that your father was a cheater. Me and your father split up. Why? Because your father cheated. Whereas when your mum tells you that, in your mind, you should be like, okay, then, well, you ruined the relationship, man. Because you left him for something that is allowed to do, man. That's right. That's right. He didn't leave you. And the thing is this, most men don't leave women. It's women that leave men. And the men feel like they need to hide it because they don't want to lose that woman. Right. Whereas you should allow this man to have as much wives as he desires, man, instead of forcing him into something that you know no man wants to be forced into. Listen, man, every man you see out there, well 90%, not every, but 90% of them want more than one woman, man. And they're going to have more than one woman. I mean, you think when he's dressing up in these nice clothes and asks you to take the picture, it's for your benefit, it's for other women, man. So lucky. Let me get off the mic before I say too much.
Yeah. Hey, tell them, look, I got 2 women in the bathroom right now waiting for me. You know, I tell her just like that. Like, shit, you know. They always, because look, women will say this. You go to the bathroom and they'll say, "What, you texting that other bitch?" Or you going in the bathroom to be on the phone with another female or this and that. You tell them, shit, there's about 2 females in the bathroom, 3 of them. It's 4 in the kitchen. So, you know, but that's just a lighthearted way. But, you know, at the end of the day, brothers there's an old saying: do you stand for something or you fall for anything?
That's right.
And right now, brothers are just falling for anything. They're just trying to say anything, do anything to get ahead or to make it through or to make a way, you know, and like, and it ain't gonna work at the end of the day.
Shalom, sucker, sir. I remember back in the day, brothers would say, "Yo, I'm gonna be faithful to my woman because I saw what it done to my mom. So right. I'm gonna never break a woman's heart, man." And them same brothers, man, ended up the biggest heartbreakers, man. It's something that's in us. We can't help it, man. I'm gonna grow up, so I'm never gonna harm a woman, man. I've seen what he's done. I'm never gonna do that. I'm gonna be faithful. I am so lucky, man. We all know how that was. So lucky.
Damn. Yeah. Shit.
So we got a next story right now. Let's shift gears real quick. A brother that was refused air, man. He was dying on his deathbed. They refused to give the brother air, man. Anyone see that?
No.
The brother that was with, let me see where it is. Yeah, man. Let me see where it's at, man. Let me get there real quick, man. It says man dies after calling 999 from hospital bed because medics refuse him oxygen. And that's how it is, man. Black man in the you know what I mean? Again, no one feels sorry for us. When these poor white people died of COVID-19, we need more ventilators. We need more of this. We need more PPE, man. When we died, the hospital didn't want to give this brother oxygen, man. It says Evan Nathan Smith had been suffering from sepsis following a procedure to remove his gallbladder strength. That's the brother right there, man. He ain't with us today. Why? Because they refused to give him oxygen, man. A patient died after calling 999 from his hospital bed after staff refused his desperate plea for oxygen. An inquest has been told. And that's like with black people, whenever the cuffs are too tight, we say, officer, the cuffs are too tight, man. And what does he's lying? He's lying. This is a big ugly monkey, man. He can handle it, man. He's lying, is his excuse. We're gasping for air. No, he's lying, he's fine. He can manage, man. Stop being a baby. Stop being a baby. George Floyd, they had their foot on his neck. I know he can handle it, man. He's fine. He's a big gorilla, man. He's fine. He's lying. He's saying that, so we'll light off him. And listen, we die, man. We ain't human to this oppressor. We ain't human. Everybody else is human. Everybody else got rights. Everybody else, you can't put the cuffs too tight, man. Everybody else, you can't put your foot on their neck. You kill him. You kill this poor guy. Take your foot off his neck, man. Everyone else got procedures and legal chokeholds that can be applied. Chokeholds that can't be applied. With black people, you can do whatever they want, man. Mark Duggan, don't hit him with a beanbag bullet. Don't hit him with a rubber bullet. Don't tase him. Just shoot him dead, man. He got a gun. Just shoot him dead, man. This brother here's gasping for air. He'll be all right, man. He'll be all right. We'll get to him when we get to him. We're not fully staffed at the moment. We've got a lot of work on. We'll give him oxygen when we're good and ready. That black man who the cuffs are too tight, don't worry about it, man. When we get to the station, we will loosen it, man. He's lying. He's saying that. They all say that, man. And now this brother's dead, man. It's lucky, sir.
It's lucky. Just to add in on that, that shows how a racist they are. Why? Because in the white mind, I don't know where it originates from, but they always seem to think that we get away with everything, just like them, man. Gosh, man, you know what I mean? He wants some air. These black people, you know what I mean? They want it all, and that is how the white mind thinks. Anything that we need, they always get it, man. They always want it, and you know what I mean? That's life for us, man. You mean when it's something that we need in the white mind? Come on, man. Again, come on, man. You know what I mean? We don't get anything, and the one thing that a black man asks for in a hospital, and believe me, they got lots of air. They got ventilators, respirators, all kinds of things in the hospital, and you can't let the one black man have it. Who in his whole life he never had anything, man. You couldn't give him the one thing that was there to save his life.
It's like, so what he said was heavy. They give us crumbs and they act like, oh, those crumbs are too much. They give us JSA, man. They give us what's called job seeker allowance, which is change, man. And then fight the spirit. When job seeker allowance is 2 pence from every taxpayer, man. Oh, you didn't go to this job, we're gonna sanction you. You didn't go to training. You didn't check in with us. They make it like, listen, these crumbs we're giving you too much, and you're taking advantage of these crumbs. Let's take these crumbs away. You're not getting these. You know, you ain't having no free life of us, Mr. Blackman. When job seeker allowance can't even pay nothing, man. What can it pay? And likewise, they make it like, listen, you're not getting all of this air. You're lucky to be getting free treatment after NHS. Little black man coming here getting free medical treatment. He wants all the air. He wants all the air. You ain't getting all this. That's right. And that's how they treat black people, sir, man. It's lucky in the UK, man. They make it like listen, we'll give you a crumb, and you're lucky to even have this crumb. And even though you're gasping for air, you're lucky to be in the country. Don't talk about the costs are too tight. You're lucky we're arresting you. You should be dead, man. How dare you ask for your cuffs to be loosened? What? You want a comfortable seat in the back seat of my car? Ain't gonna happen, man. And that's how they treat black people all over the globe, man. It's lucky,
right.
Sir.
If I could, I got a scripture. Jeremiah 6:14.
It's lucky. Someone grab it, please. Jeremiah 6:14.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's lucky, just one moment.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 14. Prepare ye war against her.
No, Jeremiah 6:14.
Sorry, 6 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
They have heard also the hurt of the daughter.
Keep going.
Of my people slightly.
They've healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly. So what the scriptures are saying is they give some healing, but it's only slightly.
Right.
All this time they were saying, look, we coming together. You can go in the White Hospital now. Back in BC, back in the day, you couldn't even go in the White Hospital. You couldn't get the white go in the white places. Now it's integrated together now. See, they healed the hurt slightly. So yeah, we can get into white hospitals, but now we gonna get treated like shit.
Right.
You know, we don't have no black hospitals, so now we all integrated into the top flight hospitals, but you're just gonna get treated like a second-class citizen in the best hospital in the world.
That's right.
It's the best hospitals in the world, but when you get in there, you still gonna end up dead. So get more in the scripture. It said they heal us slightly.
They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace.
See, brothers and sisters don't think we at war. They think this is just normal everyday stuff. You know, all that racism is over. Hell no. They in there saying, oh, this an old black nigger buck. Shoot, we don't need to save him. Right. They thinking, oh, he's just gonna go out there and make more black nigger bucks. You know, so if he die, what's that saying that boxer said? If he dies, then he dies. Right. That's how they in there. You take them little doctors in the smocks, and you forget what their skin color is before they became a doctor.
Right. That's right.
You know,
that's heavy. That's heavy. Still say it's true. We see the doctor in his doctor suit, a stethoscope, and we feel, forgetting that this is a devil in a doctor suit.
That's right.
You feel me? We think he was transformed automatically because he got a suit on, not knowing that it's the same man that, you know, in his spare time hates black people, man.
That's right.
Think about it. Someone voted like Trump was racist, and someone voted for him. Right. So he didn't come president by himself. That same black man, the same white people in the shopping mall with you, smiling at you, they voted for him. Someone did. Right. He got the majority of the votes. But we think that racism don't exist, and somehow Trump got there by himself. Like Trump voted for himself somehow. Lucky, sir.
Damn right. I got another scripture too. I'm about to pull it. Give me a sec. I can find it.
So if I can, sir, while you're pulling that scripture, sir, you said something that was heavy in regards to these oppressors that put on a suit, and we think that they've changed. This also happened in the UK, literally just yesterday. It says, as we read here, it says the British police officer convicted of membership of neo-Nazi organization, and that's his devil right here, man. Let me see if we can pull him out. He sits in the way.
Say that again. You said he's a doctor,
policeman.
Oh,
a part of a neo-Nazi organization. British officer convicted of membership of neo-Nazi organization. That's him right there, man. So when you're getting locked up and you're saying this ain't fair, and they go, yeah, nigga, stop it, man. Everyone says that, man. No, the policeman's racist. Oh, here we go, the race card again. Little do we know that there's Nazis in the police force, man. So when they're locking you up, what? Of course the cops are going to be too tight, man. Of course you're going to say, I'm innocent. When you say I'm innocent, they go, oh yeah, every criminal says that, man. And this is locking us up. But again, he puts a suit on and he takes a swastika off. And this happened yesterday. Look at the date on this, man. It's recent, man. This man was a London police officer that is part of a neo-Nazi organization. And that's why black people get locked up and say I'm innocent. They go, yeah. Everyone says that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Policeman beat me up. Yeah, you mean tell me a sworn officer of the law beat you up because you're black? For some reason, I don't believe that. That's what we get, man. Why? Because he takes off. You imagine this surf in the 60s. White people been calling black people gollywog and go home, and then white people had children, and they taught the children the same thing they was telling black people, the gollywogs, the dogs, and then them children told their children that black people nothing. So why do we seem to think in 2021 that all these racists have disappeared somehow, man?
Right.
They're here somewhere. But they're in police uniforms now. They're school teachers now. And you sit back and say black people don't achieve well in school, man. Just can't get it right, man. There's people in school that don't care if you learn.
Right.
Because they don't care about black people.
That's right.
They're not going to put their effort in to make sure you learn. Like, so you don't want to learn. Dangbo, what's that thing trying to say? Your education, not mine. When a teacher's job is like a parent, it's supposed to make sure that you care, that you learn. What's the lucky, sir? You had a scripture.
Khan. Ecclesiasticus 26:19.
No pocket for lucky. 26 and 19.
Mm-hmm. This will be the last one, and I'm a bow out. You know, I got to get to Hebrew class tonight in about 30 minutes. But man, y'all be always dropping it heavy, man. I appreciate y'all's show.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26 and verse 19. My son, keep the flower of thine age, sound and give not thy strength to strangers.
See, man, so long we didn't try to. We gave our strength to strangers. We don't have any black hospitals because we gave our strength to the white hospitals.
That's right.
We don't have no black colleges because we gave our strength to the white colleges. We giving everything of us to them.
Right.
And now 50, 60 years later, after the Martin Luther King movement, now we don't have nothing.
That's right.
Go ahead, give more.
When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field, sow it with thine own seed.
Scripture say, if you get anything, something good, sow it with thine own seed.
Right.
We should have, tons. We should have our own like little utopias and little cities of Black, Hispanic, and Native American areas. We take care of our own.
That's right.
But instead, we give our gifts out. If you had noticed at college sports, you see so many strong Black men, strong Black, smart Black kids in the sports, wasting their damn energy, wasting time, wasting their youth, giving their strength to strangers, playing damn sports.
That's right.
They done put the ball in the hoop a million different times, but the neighborhood they grew up in, they haven't done a damn thing for that.
That's right.
So we wasting our nation by going to these strangers. Give me more.
Trusting in the goodness of thy stock.
We should sow with our own seed, trusting in the goodness of our stock.
Right.
Like we can have tons of Black doctors, and we can have a whole Black triage unit and hospital and a whole city full of a hospital as big as a damn city with just Blacks, with just Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We'll be turning out the best of everything. But our leaders, these Christians, Blacks, Hispanics, these Christian leaders, they gave it all up during the civil rights movements and integration movements. So many Black people say, "Oh, yeah, you need to go get an education and join and get a good job in the white man's business. You need to get a suit and tie. You need to go get your education. You need to go do this, go do that." But they never said we need to build up our own people.
That's right.
Nobody ever say that. Nobody mama ever said that. Nobody daddy ever said that. That's what we got to start saying. Any more? Let's get more.
So thy race which thou leavest shall be magnified, having the confidence of their good descent.
See, and then after you leave, you die, the race you leave behind, your people, they'll be magnified. Right. And say, man, we come from a good stock of people because look what we've done. Right now, we can't even say that. We got brothers going in there, they can't even get oxygen. I mean, goddamn, you can't even get no damn oxygen.
In a hospital? No, not at home. You can't get oxygen in a hospital, a place where, you think you're safe.
And then, Slacky, just to add on to that, he called 999 in the hospital. You call 999 when you need an ambulance outside.
Right.
He's calling that in a hospital because the hospital he is in won't give him air. That's insane.
So we, as a people, we brought this on ourselves. So we gotta go in reverse for the next 50, 60 years. We need to go to UPK's way, One West way. Listen to these brothers on the ends, all right, in the UPK, and then we'll start changing our mind, our spirit. We'll do it the right way. Because man, this is atrocity. This is a damn shame. He ain't even got no nation of brothers to back him up either. You know what I mean? I remember this happened to a brother in California. He went to the hospital and they was just letting him sit on the floor. Shoot, they had all the brothers had to call the hospital and say, get that brother some help right now, or we filing complaints. And then they eventually wanted to help the brother. But shoot, that's telling brothers, man, we in the last days. Brothers better get right. You think it can't happen to you or to your loved ones? Better get right with the Most High. Get in His bosom. Get some protection out here, because otherwise, they can't trust in the oppressor.
That's right.
And with that, that's all, Warriors. Duwada for letting me in the show once again. I appreciate all y'all. Keep it rocking, man. Shalom, Lord Christ.
So like I said, what he said was big, man. The brother, I didn't see. That's the part I missed. The brother called 999 from the hospital, meaning these ain't helped me. Someone help me. Like that's the place you should feel safe, man. And that's how they got us, man, in the hospital. And this is what England's supposed to be one of the greatest countries on the face of the earth, man. And one of the richest countries on the face of the earth got black people starving, man. Got black people in their ghettos, man. Won't give black people air, man. People outside of England look up to England like it's a nice prestige country with the Queen and tea and crumpets. And little did they know that this great country got black people with no air. Got black people starving and living in a house with mold and mice and rats and postcode wars and black on black crime and knife crime, man. Little did they know how much the white man's the devil, man. The Bible said that he speaks like a lamb. He comes over, people outside of England think, oh, he's so nice, he speaks like good English, and he drinks tea with his finger up. Little do they know, the same man that drinks tea like this won't give black people air, has black people starving in this country, man. Gives black people, how much did JS say? £200 a fortnight to live off, man. It's lucky.
It's about what, 50 quid, 60 quid a week max.
Damn.
120 a fortnight.
And if you don't show up to your appointments, he's taking it off you. Taking it off you, man. So how are you supposed to live? Imagine you're punishing a man by taking away his food. How is that a punishment? Like, I need food to live. Like me saying, yeah, no food for you. So luck, yeah. And then the scratch in their head when we go out there and rob, and we go out there and sell drugs. That don't even make sense, man. A black man makes a mistake by selling drugs or killing someone, whatever the case may be, goes to jail, man. Comes out of jail, they won't give him a job. Every time a DBS comes back, yeah, you can't work here, man. And then surprise, when we sell drugs again, we're forced to, man. But we probably look at us, oh, look at them black boys, man. You turn on the TV and watch Top Boy and go, Them black men are something else, man. Not knowing that, guess what? There's a hand behind it, man, which is making us do this, man. So like you say, want to say something?
Yeah, and also too, you know what I mean? I kind of imagine them, bloody hell. You know what I mean? He wants some more air. Gosh, man, I've had to, you know what I mean, I roll him on his right-hand side, the blanket, and he wants air too. Like as if he's in the hospital. Your job is to help him. Whatever he needs, you provide it. That is your job in the hospital. But you hate black people that much. You find us annoying that much that even when he's begging for air, that is annoying you, and that's why you don't give him the air, man.
That's right. What he said, you see people that provide a service. Why is it nobody wants to provide a service for black people? Why is it nobody wants to do what they get paid to do for black people? You go to the bank, they're angry with you, like, oh. You know what I mean? You go to the hospital, they're angry with you. Listen, you get paid to provide a service, provide that service, man. Why when it comes to black people, no one wants to do what they get paid to do?
That's right.
Police get paid to solve crimes. Not in my neighborhood. They come there dragging their foot, oh, what happened, man? Yeah, give a basic statement, then they're out, man. They don't want to do it, man. But anyway, back to the topic on the neo-Nazi, man, the neo-Nazi Fed, man. Neo-Nazi Fed, there's pictures of him with a swastika, man. Pictures of him hailing Hitler. And this man's a policeman, man. This man's one of the boys in blue. One of the boys in blue, man. And they had a meeting the other day that said, well, England is not racist. Said England is not. Anyone see that? England is not systematically racist. Why is there a Nazi, man, in the police force, man? So you tell me, you're a Fed. You're a man, sorry. You hate black people. You can't stand there and make you sick, blah, blah, blah. So when you go to work, all the feelings disappear. Nah, man, you carry that to work with you, man. You carry it to work. And that's why, black man, your son get searched when he got no knife on him. That's why you get thrown in the back of the bully van, but you ain't committed no crime. That's why every description somehow matches you, man. Yeah, we had a description. You know what I mean? What's the description? Black man. You know, bro, that description is. It could be light skin, tall, short, anything. That's the reason why. Because these people that are racist are policemen. Right. That's why your kids can't do good in school. Because these same racists are the head teacher, man. You think they left their feelings at the door. They brought it with them to school, man. That's why when your child's playing around and messing around, like, listen, I got my education. And they don't care, man. So everyone chime in from change gears. Like
if I could, and it's true that the police are racist, man. Because you had a man called Robert Peel the First, and then he was a racist that owned slaves. So he was against them abolishing slavery. Why? Because he was making tons of money off slavery. So he then had a son called Robert Peel II. Now Robert Peel II is Robert Peel. No, that one's finished, you know. So Robert Peel II is a man who became the Prime Minister of the UK. Yeah, it's finished, you know, this one. The Sprite. I think it's in the fridge, you know. So yeah, he had Robert Peel I. He was a well-known racist who was making millions off the cotton trade. So he hated that they abolished slavery. Why? Because he wanted black people to be slaves and keep picking his cotton. Then he had a son called Robert Peel II, who became the Prime Minister, who was also a racist, which he learned from his father. And Robert Peel II is the man who set up the police force, man. So the police force was set up by Robert Peel II. And obviously, first how the police started off in the UK was what? Just a few men that would protect their neighborhood. Then afterwards, they all came together, and that's how the whole police force came about, off racism. So they'd look around for burglars in the area, look around for thefts in the area. And then one day, Robert Peel II passed it in Parliament. All right, then, usually I'm going to be paid to do this work. And they was out there. Why? Because most of them was racist anyway. And then that's how the police force got started. So this doesn't surprise me about racism in the police force. Because when you look at the origins of most things, it starts with racism, man. And that's all I wanted to add. Racism's been in the police force from it began, man. But,
see, Dagobah bringing that history, man. So look, I looked at this is Robert Peel the second. Which one you want? The first or the second?
The first is the father, and the second, Robert Peel II, is the prime minister. The one that
this is Robert Peel right here, man.
The one that became prime minister. So the police force.
So this is the man that set up the police force.
Yeah, Robert Peel.
I think before they weren't called police, they were called the magistrates, innit?
There was called, what did they call them now? The court. Basically, at first they used to do the job for free. They used to do it for free. There was like night watchers. That's what they called them, night watchers. So for the most part, they'd walk around at night time with torches, and then over time, they realized this is a good thing to bring in place, and then they brought the police force and so forth, and that's how it was all set up. And now just neo-Nazis.
So now we speak about police. I'm gonna show you what Bando K thinks about police, man. Remember they killed his father, man. He can't go for park walks, and he can't go get advice from a strong black man no more, or no one. Usually you go to your dad for advice when you got female problems. You ask your dad, man. I do anyway. You know, he ain't got no man to buy him his first car or tell him how to drive and that, man. That's gone, man. And this is what he said when it first happened. He was 9 years old when his dad died, man.
I was visiting my auntie like around them times, and like obviously my auntie just said to me one day that we're going to Blackpool. But I was thinking, Blackpool for what? Like she took the TV away from us, like told me the TV broke, but I didn't understand. And obviously now I'm older, I understand why. Like she plugged the TV on my way, like. Then obviously we've come back. Then when we've come back, my mum broke down, cried to me, told me what happened. Like they took me around Tottenham, showed me what happened. Like, but like I just think the riots, me seeing that's what happened in the streets, didn't make me feel better. Nothing can make me feel better, but like just gave me a little bit of strength to just like carry on pushing them. My nan and that, like they went protesting every day. I was out there with them. I was 11. Like, yeah, we were just out there still, just fighting against the police. And my granddad all died because of this, like. So then, yeah, like, so that whole situation there is just put my whole family down. And so my aim right now is to just try to bring my whole family back up. I was in Manchester.
You said it. So the granddad died because of his dad, man. So the granddad, your dad's dad. So the granddad, his son died, and he's been old already. He couldn't take it no more, man. The heartache, the pressure got to him, and that's why his granddad died, man. That's how black people died. Like, Mark Dog is a black man that got shot by the police, yeah? He apparently had a gun on him. It was a replica, and they shot him, open fired. You know, he had to go. You know, what police say, what? Our lives is come first, so we got to make sure we eradicate the problem. Not a problem, yeah? So now we're going to go to Leeds. A white man had a gun recently in Leeds. Same thing, man. And guess what? He got tasered, man. He got wrestled down, and you know, he's alive today. He can tell the story. He ain't dead. But Mark Duggan, he had to go, man. The only thing I could say, Mark Duggan had a gun. This white man had a gun. The police caught Mark Duggan with a gun. The police caught this white man with a gun. Mark Duggan's dead. This policeman is alive. Sorry, this white man's alive. The only thing I could say that saved him was his color, man. Had to be, man. That's right. Had to be, man. So let me get this real quick. So it says, gun showdown, dramatic moment. Hero caught with taser takes on a gunman in terrifying standoff in front of horrified bus passengers. So this policeman tased a man with a gun, man. I thought your life was at stake and you got to take any measure. This man's a threat to the public. He has to go. They ask them, why didn't they taser Mark Duggan? Listen, man, a tasered man gives more damage than a dead man. They got a tasered man's more of a threat than a dead man. So if that's the case, then why are you not tasering this? Why are you not shooting this white man, man? It's lucky, sir.
And also too, from those images right there, that man, he wants to get someone shot. While as from what they say, you mean with the I forgot his name, Mark Duggan, he was running away. Right. Now from those images right there, he wants it, man. He's got the gun aimed at them, and guess what? He's walking in their direction. Mark Duggan, he was running in the opposite direction, and he got shot, man.
That's correct, man. Mark Duggan was running away and ain't with us today. This white man, because he's white, he gets tasered, man. You know why? Because his life matters, man. When you're a black man, you're some animal. White people got children, lives, and mothers, and he ain't thinking straight, man. We're gonna tase him, speak to him. Listen, man, get your life together, man. What's wrong with you, man? But black people, you know, when we do something crazy, we do something crazy. We gotta go. We're a mad dog that needs to get put down. The white man now, he got some problems. He got some problems and issues. I'm gonna sort it out. I'm gonna talk to him, man. John, fix up. What's wrong with you, man? Damn, I'm gonna let you sit it down. Go with some coffee, man, and you sleep it off, man. But black man, you're crazy, you're animal, and you need to get put down, man. Slavery was in the past, man. Don't be harping at slavery shit. We don't want to hear that, man. And that's the life black people live, man. So lucky, yeah.
So lucky, if I could, real quick, and what this white man's doing here, the term they call it is suicide by cop. So really, the police should have just shot him, man, because he's a threat to them. But they didn't shoot him. Meanwhile, a black man who doesn't want to commit suicide, he just doesn't want to go to jail. Right. All Mark Duggan wanted to do was not go to jail, like so many of us before don't want to go to jail. But this police officer will still kill you and justify it like we thought he had a gun. Because the next day, they found the gun and it didn't have Mark Duggan's fingerprints on there. And when they done all the tests, they said there's no way he could have threw it because it wouldn't have went. According to the physics, it wouldn't have went where they said he threw it, which is letting you know that that police officer was trigger happy, man. And there's a show called, what was that Mark Duggan show called? Law for Killing. So it was called Law for Killing. So on there, the policeman, they said to the policeman, would you do it again? And he said 100%. He didn't even sugarcoat it and say, maybe I would have fought for a second, or I felt depressed after this and that. He didn't say none of that. He was happy about it. And then even after that, all the other gun police came out and said, they said, if we're going to get arrested every time we shoot someone, we don't want to do the job no more. That's what they said. They said, if we're going to get arrested every time we shoot someone, we don't want to do the job no more. Meaning most of them signed up to do the job so they could shoot people without consequences. So they was like, if we're going to get arrested, we're not doing it, which lets you know the white man only joined the firearms police so he can shoot people, man. Right. And that's the only reason they joined it for. Why else would you want to join it? They join it to walk around, put their hand on their hip all the time. Every time you see them, they pull you over for nothing and they put their hand on their hip. Meanwhile, these Muslim men can blow the whole country up, man, and nothing happens. They can run on the bridge with a bomb talking about Allahu Akbar and nothing happens, man. Right. Meanwhile, Mark Duggan's trying to run for his life and they shoot him. These times, terrorists get to do whatever they want, man, which lets you know they hate black people that much that they just want to kill us for everything. If the Arab man can blow up Ariana Grande concert, get in there with ballistic vests, man. How does a man get in the concert with vests with all bombs on it, man? How does he get in there? He gets in there with bombs all on it, man. Meanwhile, a black man, you can't get in nowhere, man. You can't even get into a club, man. Listen, this man can get into concerts with bombs on him, and you can't get into a club with trainers, man. Something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. It's lucky,
nah, what you say is heavy, man. What you say is heavy, and we're surprised that Mark Duggan's dead. Look who's on the police force, man. The Nazis on the police force. Why are we shocked? I can't believe an officer of the law would do that, man. They're meant to protect and to serve. This is what's on the police force, man. Of course he's dead. Right. Why wouldn't he be dead, man? And again, I remember when 9/11 happened. White people hate black people so much. When 9/11 happened, yeah, black people was not blowing up the country, man. Right. Black people did not run 2 planes into the Twin Towers, man. Black people did not, sort out the 7/7 bombings, man. But who was getting stopped in frisk? Black people were, man. That's how much they hate black people, that Arabs and Muslims and Bengalis and Pakistanis are bombing your country. And through all the bombing, I'm looking at the black man, what's he got over there, man? Anyone see that movie, Don't Be a Menace? When they watch the black man so much that the white man's rubbing the store under their nose. Listen, you would think that the number 1 suspect will be the Pakistanis, man. They done blew up the 2 buses in London. But through all that, you gotta watch them niggas, man. You gotta watch them. Mark Duggan, man. Listen, the police were watching Mark Duggan for months, man. When they should have been watching all them bomb makers in Sparkbrook. Right. Sparkbrook, Allen Rock, one of them nasty areas, but I would never step foot, man, because it smell like Chasha Salaki, man. In Brum is what? The terrorist capital. Yeah. And you mean tell me that the police watching Mark Duggan? And furthermore, in this article, it said what? It said gun showdown, Jurassic moment, hero cop tases a gunman. Just a gunman? With Mark Duggan, it was unemployed black man dead. What's his personal life got to do with this, man? Womanizer. Womanizer. All this demonizing. Leave him alone, man. The man's a gallus, man. Leave him alone, man. Right. This white man, where's his profession in this, man? Where's his occupation, man? What he does in his spare time ain't mentioned, man. Right. But Mark Duggan, unemployed black man, woman. They made a documentary about it. In the documentary, talking about Mark Duggan was a womanizer, man. Listen, it come like these men are jealous, man. Right. Come like this man. That's the problem too. Police stop and fist black men because they see black men walking with a bop flavor, and they're there with their big gut eating donuts all day, and they look at you and go, you know what? Girls want him. Listen, my wife at home would want him. How she had a chance? She would have sex with that guy over there, man. I'm out here working overtime and eat all those donuts, and this man ain't got a penny in his name, and my wife have sex with him, man. And they come over, black man come here, give me a search, man, and they bother you, man. Why? Because you're better than them. You got more flavor than them, man, and it burns them, man. A General Hyman said, man, black people are the salt of the earth, man, and white people look at you and they hate you, man, because how good you are, man. In the 70s, General Hyman said in the 70s, black men used to make jazz. And in the 70s, heroin came out, and all the black men left their instruments, man. Left their instruments because why? They was too busy on drugs, man. And the white man thought we got them, man. In the 80s, what did black men do, man? Had no instruments. Everyone that could teach you how to play an instrument was either dead or in jail on drugs, man. And black people started beatboxing, man. Black people said, fuck the instruments. I'm using my mouth. It's like and then rap became a billion-dollar industry, man. And white people see that and go, I hate them, man. No matter how much we try, they keep springing back up, man. No matter how much we put them down. Listen, we took away the nigga's making a beat from his mouth, from his lips, man. I can't stop him. They can't stand us, man. No matter what we do, man. In the 60s, they said, in the 60s, black men couldn't go to clubs, man. Said no blacks, no dogs, no Irish, man. And the black men said, fuck your clubs, man. We're gonna invent something called a shubbing. And we had our little living room, and we moved the settee to one side, and we're the best parties in the world, man. The best part. That's where Lovers Rock came from. Lovers Rock came from someone's front room, man. And guess where white people? Listen, no disco lights, no expensive drinks. What's it called? The drink dispenser. You can shoot the drink in the cup. Nothing, man. It's a bottle of Coke and brandy, man. Man just pouring it out, just randomly. Here you go, man. And we're the time of our life, man. And guess who started coming to our parties? White people did, man. Started coming to our party. That's why you got bands like UB40 from Brum playing reggae music, man. And white people see that and go, look at these niggas, man. No matter how much we put them down, they keep thriving, man. They're having a ball of a time. We got the disco lights and the electric and the lights flashing, and they're in the front room with the light off. With the turntables and a one-man DJ, man. And that's why they hate us, man. That's why these police see black men walking and go, look at him, man. Look at him walking unemployed with a bop. I'm gonna go stop him, man. I'm out here working overtime with my, I'm eating all his donuts, my fat belly, man. I ain't got his kind of swag. I'm gonna go harass him, man. Oh, come here. That's why they hate black people, man. Salakia, I'm a lion. I'm a lion. Salakia, all I can say, man.
Salakia, real quick. And it's true what you say, man. Black people always find a way. Because like when we first came to the UK, what happened? Black people wanted to get loans to buy houses. White people was like, no, we're not giving black people loans. You go to the bank, they wouldn't give you a loan. So what did black people do to get loans? They all came together, and that's how the partner was set up, man. Black people set up the partner that way, like these white people won't give us loans. Let's do this little thing where you put in your money, my money, and then we do it that way. Then they got the loan to start buying houses, but the reason why the white man wouldn't give them the loan is because he wanted black people to keep renting off him to pay off his mortgage. So white people hated that these black men found a way to get a loan, which means once you get a loan, you're paying your own mortgage, and you see the benefit in the end. Whereas if you're just someone renting a house off the white man and he kicks you out after 10 years, you got nothing to show for it, man. Right. That house that he was living in for 10 years is paid off now because you paid off his mortgage, and then your sofa and wardrobes is out the front of the house, man. Right. You're trying to get a van and you've just gave up all that money. So by everything that they do to oppress us, we end up switching it around and using it for nation building, man. Right. Like the Shubbins. We came together, man. And then it's also reported that white women always wanted to come to the black clubs, man. And the white man used to be like to his I was lucky there's a story where a black man was saying that he was having a shower, and then he turned around and about 15 white men was looking at his private parts, man. and then they said to him, we want to know if it's true what they say about black men. Like the white men's a homosexual, man. Listen, the gym's open by April 12th. Make sure if you're having a shower there, you're covered. Make sure you're showering your t-shirt and your shorts. Don't be showing off, because the homosexual is going to be staring at you in the changing room. Yeah, exactly like the Greeks. And go ahead.
From gym and school times, white man's always bopping around the gym naked and shit.
All the time.
In the gym, black man, we go covered and shit. White man is bopping around naked. Yo, come on, cover it up, man. Even the swimming change room of that, man. Damn.
And they don't feel out of place. Like you'd think a man being naked feels out of place. They don't. They're just there normal. He takes his shorts off in front of everyone, and you think, damn,
casual. It's like, yeah. Like, what the fuck, man? Just walk in the change rooms naked, thinking, that's how they are, man. They're the Greeks, man. In the Greeks were known for walking around naked and doing all types of orgies and whatnot, man. Having sex with the horses and shit. They invented syphilis, man. I think they invented syphilis. They got a patent. They got a patent for the invention, man. They made that stuff, man. Right. And she was just obsessed with black people. Meanwhile, we're obsessed with their penis. We give two shits, man. However, man, they're obsessed. One Indian guy one time was on the bus years ago talking about he's all angry at niggas and shit, man. Meanwhile, we don't give a damn about Indian man stuff. We like that black thing's a myth, you know. Black men ain't got big teeth. I think listen, who cares about your heritage, man? Don't watch that, man. Ain't a woman
So
lost.
one more thing in the book as well. Basically, some white woman was with a black man. They're not the interracial marriage is a sin. You're not supposed to be together. But I'm just letting you know what was said in the book. So a white man asked the white woman, "Why? What are you doing with that dirty black man?" And then she's like to him, "Well, if you could do it 4 times in one night, I would be with you." So then this white man went to every black man on his job asking, "How do I learn to do it 4 times in one night, man?" And listen, little things like that, like they look at black men are like creatures from out of this world. And
what he says, right? You know why in slavery they used to cut the black man's things off, man? It's angry, masses angry, like
haters, man.
I'm rolling with this 2-inch and this nigga's swinging him. Yo, not on my plantation. See, there's a castrate black man. Why? Because he sees black man on the plantation looking good and he thinks, yo, my wife likes him, you know. My wife have sex with him, you know. And it bonds him. Cause how is this nigga better than me, man? You see you just bopping on the plantation, quarters of this. He cutting all cool and like quarters of this. Cutting all cool like, yo, look at that, man. It makes picking cutting look good, man. I can see, he looks at his wife looking. He's like, yo, I'm gonna cut off his things, you know. Just vex, man. Meanwhile, we don't give a damn about me, bother about them, man. The only thing we got that they want, so lucky, not me, but a lot of black men. I don't know, they want his woman for some reason. I don't know why they want his woman and they want his money, man. But he wants to be you, man. And he sees every time he brings you down, you rise to the top, man. In the 60s, yeah, a lot of these women were having sex with black men. Right. And he was angry about it, man. What's it in where was it? In Tuxedo, Liverpool. Yeah. The article he brought, he was angry about it, man. And likewise, his policemen, they cruise the streets looking for black men, and they see black men, young man, and they're angry at it, man. They see how you walk and you live and think, I can't stand him, man. I'm putting charge on him. I'm gonna lock him up, man. So I'm gonna wrap up. Anyway, anything else I want to say before we wrap up? 1 second. Any more videos? So like I gotta bring notes, man. So like I gotta bring notes as well. It's a bit cold. I'm to notes. I'd be able to sort the baby off him. That was a bit cold.
What was the argument over this?
I don't even know, but that's just illegal, man. If you go to court, yeah, and the baby's yours for the weekend, if a woman takes the baby before the weekend, that's kidnap, man.
Like, give me the baby. Like you kidnapped him.
Let me get it real quick, man.
They going crazy. They doing crazy. Look at this. This is just domestic violence that's going on everywhere. Damn. A little bitty baby too.
Yeah, you film that, right? Take me to film that, yeah? Send that to me, please. Send that to me, please. You film, you know this is my child as well. I'm an American girl. I'm from London. Film that. Send that to me, please.
A woman just take where they pick me, man. Just take this. Let me tell you something. No, so like, what's the what? I know what advice I'll give notes. What advice would you give notes, man? Me, but I'll say just allow it, man. But that's me. I'm drastic, but boy. And Sideman, what's that name? Sideman, that waste man. Oh God, it's a lucky man. Sideman got the nerve to say that it's a man's world and the woman's hard done by. Where's he living, man? He's a slap, man. That's right. This is a woman's world. A woman can come and take the children. Woman can come take the children, man. That's why he's a sideman. He's blind. A woman can come take the children. So like I said.
And if I can add, if that was the other way around, a man would be done for harassment, man. That is by law harassment. Is your time with your son or a daughter, and you came and you took a child. You know by law that is abduction right there. She has abducted the child from the father. That is an offense. But you see, as what you was on about before, everyone had this myth that the woman is hard done by, when it's obvious that it's not, man. She has got a child from her man or her ex or whatever, and she's not locked up. You can't be hard done by if you have the ability to do something like that and go home. So you know what I mean? Or that, the woman's hard done by, it's a myth, man.
Like I keep wondering when people say the woman, because the woman this and blah blah blah, and women get paid. I'm thinking, what world are you living in, man? Where do women get hard done by? Men got it harder than women. I'm not making that battle of sexy, but listen, if you divorce your woman, she gets the house, she gets the kids. She call the police on you. You go to jail. You call the police on her to say, "Oh, come on, man. I know she's scratching your face, but come on, man. All right. You know, we're supposed to report when we get back here. They ain't lock up nobody, man." Right. Every love song, man, is "Baby, please take me back." You say, "Nah, be serious." Every woman love song is this, man. You cheat on me. You ain't shit. Every love song is, "I know I ain't shit. Please take me back, man." Where is she hard done by? Right. You show me one female love song that goes, "I cheated. I'm wrong. I'm sorry." Never, man. I'm independent, me, myself, and I don't need. Every man song is begging. "I know I ain't shit, man. I won't do it again. I messed up, man." Where's she hard done by? All men do is beg, man. Right. And the only one place where we don't beg, that's the I.S.U.P.K, man. Right, that's why we looked at strange and weird, and we hate women. We don't hate women. You gotta show me. Women can cry rape, and there's 20 men gonna rush you, man. Women can just, say, "Oh, I'm hard done by." Everyone go, "Oh, what's in slavery? A woman cried rape." Listen, you're getting no evidence. You're getting whipped, man. Right. In America, a woman can say you're the father and you're paying child support. You're not even the father. Guess what? It's up to you to prove that you ain't. Right. Not her. You gotta get the test and say, "No, I'm not." All she gotta do is say. So, please, someone show me what I'm going about. I see. Show me in this world where the woman's hard done by, man. In this world has been made to depress and suppress black men and make it hard for them, man. So lucky, man. Men got no job, but you better get one. You're getting £200 on GSA, man. Women are getting the child credits, right. The this benefit, that benefit, which ain't much still, but they get more than what men do. It's lucky, Dungabar.
And listen, men are hard done by, man. I've seen it with my own eyes. One time there was a man that had custody of his child on the weekend. Remember when he was at camp at that time? So he was at the camp, some man arguing with us, came up against the camp. He got custody. It was his weekend to have custody of his child. And his woman happened to be in town with her new man. And she came and kidnapped the baby from him, man. And he was saying, "It's my weekend." And the police took the baby off the man and gave it to the woman and almost tasered them. Can you remember? Yeah. Almost tasered the man.
Pepper sprayed him, innit? Pepper spray. One of them.
Yeah, they almost pepper sprayed him. And they kidnapped the baby from the man. Whereas if a man grabbed the baby from a woman, listen, man, everyone would have jumped on him and whatnot. Meanwhile, this woman came and took the baby when it was this man's weekend. What did she say? "You've left me." What did she say again? Right,
I can't remember. It's like it's my time now, man. She's like, "I don't care." Took the baby off him, man. And he said he went to court, and the court said that, "Listen, weekends are his, man." Yeah. Well, who cares? Who cares what a judge says? Right. When a woman says otherwise, man. So side man, I don't have to get in this case, man. But you know what we're talking about, man. This is a man that was raised by his mum and got a soft spot for women, man. He loves women. And let me tell you, side man, listen. By being wet for the ladies and sticking up for him, ain't gonna get you the jobs, man. So lucky, you might think it will, but it's not, man. But anyway, that's the 40th episode of On the Ends, and we'll be here next week, man. Shalom.
Take a second, we reflecting with the light, but this the life I fucking love.